It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
It's time for pussies to talk. All right? Boy, this pussy talk. English, Spanish, and French. Boy, this pussy talk. Euros, dollars, and yens. Boy, this pussy talk. Bentleys, Rovers, and Benz. Boy, this pussy talk. Fly private islands, and M's. Boy, this pussy talk. Hey, hey. Boy, this pussy talk. Hey, boy, this pussy talk. Hey, hey. Boy, this pussy talk. Hey, hey.
Yo, you killed that, bro.
Hey, man. City girls out this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I don't be caring about rich people problems, yo. Like, you're arguing over a Bugatti, like whether it's used or leased or how much it costs.
The streaming thing, that was it. He was caught faking streams.
I don't like that. That's a little closer to the ground for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I hear a lot of artists complain about that, not just from French, but just in general.
They say that about Cole, right? They say like Cole's army of fans will just leave the album playing throughout the night or something like that to get extra streams.
I was shocked to see that they had the top streaming artists of the past decade, and Cole was last on the list. I mean, out of everybody that was the highest streamed people, like Cole was like, he streamed like 21 million records. I was like, really? I thought Cole would have been way more than that.
I think that he has diehard fans, but he don't have all the fans. Like, I don't think some casual is going to go, let's listen to some Cole. But if you do listen to Cole, that is your motherfucking life source.
Yeah, he definitely has a Cole-like following. I mean, you know, Drake had the most, of course, but...
Because everybody listens to Drake. My mom listens to Drake.
But look at all the different genres of music Drake delves into. Right. Drake would do R&B, he'd do rap, he'd do fucking the Chet Hanks shit, he'd do goddamn Afro beats. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Man.
Pon them things on. Push play. It's too Irish? Okay. Me no want no champagne, Poppy.
Yeah, you sound like Champagne McGregor.
Fuck. All right, how do I get more Jamaican with it?
I don't know. See, I always resort to the Geechee accent, you know what I'm saying? Cause I from Charleston, you know, I born in Charleston, so it's kind of like, no, Gullah and Patois different. Ain't the same.
Yeah, that's way different.
Yeah, it ain't the same. It's not the same.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
No, Jamaican. You
do sound Irish.
Jamaican.
You sound like Golden Crust, bro. You sound like a Golden Crust commercial,
Golden
bro.
Crust,
I don't like Golden Crust.
You don't like a beef patty from
Hell
Golden?
no. I think it's the most disrespectful shit in the world.
Don't you fix your mouth to talk about me beef patty? Don't you fix your mouth to talk about me beef patty?
Yo, shout out to everybody.
The oxtail and stewed peas.
Everybody in
some
T-neck.
rice.
Everybody in T-neck in Jersey.
And a weird Snapple.
It's this script in T-neck where you got like...
It's not a real Snapple, but it kind of tastes like Snapple. Tropical fantasy, we call it.
Listen, you got you ever been to T-neck, New Jersey? You've been to T-neck, New Jersey, right?
I've been to T-neck. I've been to T-ball.
Remember where I used to live?
Yes.
Around all the Jewish people?
No.
Down the...
Me no know no Jews.
A couple...
Me no know no Jews. But they're kind of similar to the Rastafari.
But up the street, there's
the Jews not shave the side their heads.
What?
They got the twisty things, kind of like the dreadlock.
Yeah, I know that. He's Jamaican.
They got the twisty things like the dreadlock.
That's Jamaican, yeah.
Oh, you Jamaican, Dwayne?
Of course he's Jamaican.
I would have never guessed.
Look, he's late every single day. He's got to be Jamaican. He got 15 jobs. He's got to be Jamaican. His name is Dwayne.
What?
That's how he said, because Jamaicans are angry people, rascal.
No, they're not. They're actually some happy people.
No, why you think we smoke so much marijuana?
They're too happy.
We need it.
Yo, you going in and out of like 4-leaf clover, bro. Like you're going back and forth between motherfucking curry and 4-leaf clover.
My name is Donovan McIntyre.
Put some jerk sauce on that potato.
Put it on it. Me want a Guinness and a red stripe mixed together. Me not playing with y'all. Me not playing. Put a dumpling on my
Jamaican
plate.
Stout might be fire,
Jamaica.
Though. Jamaican Stout?
More fire. More fire.
Guinness and red stripe mix might be kind of fire,
Jamaican
bro.
Stout. More fire. More barley.
But no, there's this strip in Teaneck, New Jersey. It's a great Jamaican restaurant called Island Spice, another great Jamaican restaurant called Reggae Kitchen, another Jamaican restaurant, and then it's like a Golden Crust. And Golden Crust be packed. I'm like, that shit's whack, bro.
Oh. Me don't want to hear it, Charlemagne.
Yo,
me don't want to hear it.
A Jamaican Irish would be funny. Bob O'Marley. Bob O'Marley would be funny as fuck. Like Bob O'Marley. We might have to have a recurring Bob O'Marley character, bro.
I shot the leprechaun. But men don't touch other men's booty.
What?
Because they're homophobic in Jamaica.
Oh, got you.
Ta-da!
Ross Clutch, Body Boy. Body Boy.
Boom, bye-bye. Boom, bye-bye.
Listen.
Yes.
What the fuck were we talking? Oh, did you see the Drake? Did you see the Drake?
Short-term memory is not good.
It's not. We was talking about Drake. Did you see the Drake interview on Rap Radar?
Me saw the thing.
You ain't watched that. There's no way Andrew Schultz watched that whole 2 hours.
Me saw the thing with Elliot and B. Dot.
Really?
Me like a B. Dot.
I thoroughly enjoyed
me like
that
a Elliot.
I thoroughly enjoyed that interview.
Paler and paler. Elliot looked like the toast before you put it in a toaster.
No, he looked like the toast when you toast that shit perfectly, but you let that butter get in the center and melt, and it's that yellow circle right in the middle of the bread. That's what YN looks like.
Me getting orny. You know, Jamaicans don't be saying H's, bro. Me getting orny right now.
Listen,
I making no H, bro. You cut that H out. Me getting.
What is it?
Me getting Ani. Me Ani. Put the butter on the toast, Charla. Put the butter on the toast. Keep the scrape in it. Hey, Charla. Keep the scrape in the butter on the toast. Is it Milton? Is it Milton? Because you got to be ready to heel toe at any point in time.
Anytime, boy.
Heel toe.
You got to be ready to heel toe.
You got to be heel toe because the sand is hot. The sand is hot. The sand is, the sand is hot.
Bob O'Marley. Listen.
The Ross Clark.
I enjoyed the interview though, man. I do want to.
Me don't want to look at your butthole and pebbles.
I do want to. You what?
Me don't want to look at your butthole and pebbles.
Butthole and what?
Pebbles.
What do you mean the pebbles?
The pebbles for the balls.
Oh. But no, shout out to B. Dot and Elliot, man.
Okay, what you think about the interview?
I thought it was great journalism. I think that's where Elliot and B. Dot shine. Elliot is an OG who's been in the game like 4 decades, and his background as a journalist for magazines. I think it really plays well when he's sitting down doing interviews. You know what I'm saying? He used to be editor-in-chief of XXL. He used to be I don't know what exactly his role was at the Source magazine, but I just think he's really good at hip-hop journalism. You know what I'm saying? And I think B. Dot, when you add B. Dot into the mix, you know, B. Dot is good at interviewing. He's good at having a conversation, but he's also good at just asking the questions that I be wanting answers to. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing like salacious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't gonna be nothing like
correct.
Aggressive, you know what I mean? Like as far as the artist, like the artist can really just sit down there and kick it. And I think that in this era of, which I'm sure that I've had a lot to do with, in this era of where you think that an artist got to wild out or spaz out or say something crazy, I think that we forget that sometimes this good old fashioned hip hop journalism is dope. And I think for an artist like Drake, that was the perfect place to go sit down, you know, and I thought they did a great interview. I
like those guys. I did watch some clips on it.
I watched.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I watched mad Rap Radar interviews. I like my
but they're great.
4 of my favorite interviews of the past 2 years have been Rap Radar. The Jay-Z.
I like them here. We got to have them back on. When we had that conversation, they were excellent. I really like them.
The Jay-Z interview, the Will Smith interview, the interview with D-Rock, and the Nipsey Hussle interview are 4 of my favorite interviews of the past 2 years. If I had to rank a top 10 of the past 2 years, probably 3, maybe 4. Those 4 would definitely be in my top 10. You know what I'm saying? And that makes up a healthy bulk of the top 10. So I really fuck with Elliot and I fuck with B. Dot. I thought they did a great job. I only had like one follow-up question. Only thing I would want to know is why does Drake feel like him and Nicki will never be cool again? Because he said something to that effect, like we probably would never be cool again. I would like to know why.
Wagwan with Nicki.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I said. I would like to know why he feels like that relationship, like they would never be cool again. Also, you know, I mean, I think they did a good job of having the Pusha T conversation, but Canadians, you can't make up your own rules when it comes to rap beef, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because what he was kind of saying that Pusha went a little too far.
Ooh.
And B Dot said to him like, well, you brought up. It might have been Elliot. One of them was like, you brought up Pusha's fiance. If you brought up Pusha's fiance, then all bets are off. And Drake was like, yeah, I get it. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I didn't like the fact that he's acting now as if Pusha isn't worth engaging. Like, Drake's the bigger artist.
But he isn't.
He's not. But my point is, you can't now act like you're the bigger artist.
Oh, he wasn't worth engaging back then either.
But you did.
Exactly. You fucked up. But now what I liked about it is he said, look, I'll take the L.
He had no choice. That's just him being honest, which I'm glad he's being honest about. You lost. That wasn't out.
That's all I care about.
Yeah,
it's like, if you're saying I took the L,
yeah.
And now he tried to like carve out his own thing when he was like, listen, I didn't get out barred. I didn't get out whatever.
Yes, you did, Drake. You did.
Did he get out barred?
Story of Adonis, you got out barred. Absolutely, you got out barred. And the Duppy freestyle was dope, but majority of those were shots at Kanye. You didn't really have anything for Pusha.
How do you pronounce it?
Kanye.
Duppy?
Duppy.
Duppy?
Man.
The man.
Yeah.
The man put the Duppy on the left-hand side.
Yeah. So I pass the Duppy on the left-hand side.
Pass the Duppy on the left-hand side. Oi.
Hey.
Oi. Oi. Is that a sound? Give us a sound, Twain. Give us a good Jamaican sound.
Give us a good Jamaican ad-lib.
Give us a good Jamaican sound. Where's the dollar van? What? Medea.
What's that mean? Oh, okay.
Medea.
But that
Where's the coochie? Me want to dagger it.
Lord have mercy.
That's the name of the dance, right? What? Oh!
You want a dagger?
Dagger.
Show some progressiveness in the Jamaican community.
Me no believe in progression. Charlamagne, what's this nonsense you're talking?
What's your spent on a man,
What's your rent like? It just depends. I mean, like, I've had relationships where my partner didn't work for 3 years, so and had money, you know.
Well, what's the most you've spent on a woman?
I mean, my wife.
Yeah.
I mean, it's endless. I don't know what that bill like.
Charlamagne's wife walked in the room looking rich at Tiffany Haddish party. Like, you guys look great together. So you either take care of each other. I don't know what's going on, but she looked great.
She yeah.
Is there a certain amount of money that you should spend on your partner?
A certain amount of money,
like when you're dating, not like what your wife or whatever.
I think everybody should act their wage, and I think that you should do things that you want to do for that person. I don't think that you should spend on that person because you're trying to make them like you anymore. Or make them like you more or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I think if you got it.
Then?
What you mean?
If you don't want them to like you want them to be happy.
No, I said like you don't want them to like you. What did I say? You don't want them to like you more. You know what I mean?
For
like
that.
You're not doing it just because you think that's going to make them like you more. You're doing it because you really want to do it for them.
This happened to me the other day. I got to tell a story. I ain't going to put the person's name on blast because I put my friend Rob Smith on blast on another show who's a hoe, but this one I'm not. Okay, so I come to New York. All the Dominicans out here know that I'm weak for Dominicans. Like, it's literally my weakness. And I always tell my team, like, there's going to be 2 ways people are going to rob.
You like the gay Joe Budden.
What do you mean?
He loves Dominican.
Oh, shit. You caught me. I didn't know where we was going with that. What? Joe, you're gay? Fuck. Like, low key, that's what I was thinking. Nah, so the other day when I left your show, I went on a date. Right? So we on a date, we chilling, and they're like, yo, I just want to come back to the house. I'm like, all right, but I'm really trying to get to know you. Like, I don't want to ruin it because we go back to the house, I already know what I'm going to do. Like, I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to be a gentleman for the first time in my life, right? Finally, we get back to the house. So my team is at the house. So my team is kind of walking around. So they're like, let's go in the room. Like, I don't want to go in the room because going in the room is personal. You know, plus you got to leave your phone out here and, you know, other issues. But so we go in the room. As soon as we get in the room, they go, yo, I'm going to Thailand for my birthday. There's this hotel I really want to stay at. You know, it's like $780 and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking we just started hanging out like the other day. So yeah, I do believe in tricking, but if you, like, you just trying to get with me to get some money, like, you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to know the difference, though.
That's most relationships, though.
Yeah.
Y'all get tricked on, right? Lulu, la la.
Of course.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Y'all get tricked on, right?
Yeah.
Hell, look at them. Of course, they're great. You guys look great.
Thank you.
You would be a fool not to get tricked on.
What's the most y'all have gotten?
Actually,
I've never taken it. I know that sounds like,
my God.
but I've been offered trips. I know.
You sound like Angela
I've been
now.
offered like trips to like Europe, like through baseball players and football players, and I'm just like, nah.
Because something is expected, and I'm not that type of person. I'm not gonna go on a trip with a baseball player
that I just met, which is we're cool, but it's still that there's that awkwardness. Because why am I gonna put myself in this situation?
We need to hang out. Y'all got it fucked up.
Yeah, because I think that, and I'm not saying that y'all are wrong. I'm just saying that when you're dealing with somebody like a baseball player, he's a multi-millionaire, right?
Yeah.
That's just the way he moves.
Right.
That's just like saying, let's go to the movies.
Right.
So saying like, let's go to the Caribbean or whatever, let's go to Europe. That's just like saying, let's go to the
sometimes
movies.
they're involved with so much drama with other women. I don't want to be involved in that.
I'm gonna tell you,
I don't need drama.
Don't go if y'all ain't trying to give nothing up. Don't go with that baseball.
That's why. Like, there's been lots of offers, and I'm tempted, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
You gotta tell them. You gotta be like, look, you know, if I go with you, don't expect me to have sex with you. I hope that's not why you're asking me to go.
That happened. I said that to one of them, and it was like, unfollow, blah blah. It wasn't. Yeah. So I'm like, see.
But see, every man wants to believe there's a chance they can get it. So you gotta finesse in a way where he believes he's going to get it.
Just don't say
But you ain't saying he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
But his mind let him believe he's gonna get it. My friend right here, Sarah, I'm gonna throw her under the bus. She got out of a 7-year relationship or something like that. And I said, you have to have a hoe phase. Like, you have to be a hoe for 1 year. You got to just walk in the club with me and walk up to somebody and say, I want to fuck you tonight.
Did you do that?
No. She's a prude. Like, I'm like, what?
I guess I'm a prude too, because I'm in that same boat. I'm on that same boat.
Let me tell you something. Y'all could finesse so major right now. Like, I'm going to teach y'all how to finesse.
Please,
By the way,
teach.
it don't take much for a guy to think he can have sex with a girl. High works. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you guys think like that? Like,
I don't think
she said
like
hi
that.
to him, boom, I'm sleeping with her tonight.
Yes, every guy thinks they
Yeah,
can
if a
fuck.
girl say, hey, don't even say text back in the DMs. Don't say thank you.
Nothing.
If I put nice or hard eyes or whatever, if you say thank you, oh, she want to give me some.
Why do you think like that, though?
I don't understand.
What goes through
Whack shit,
Well,
Charles.
not now because you're in a relationship, so you don't do that
I would
anymore,
never
right?
do that now.
Bullshit.
Right. Black men don't cheat. I forgot where I'm at. Black men don't
That's
cheat.
right.
I've seen
Black men
some
don't
women
cheat.
show me some of Wax DMs. Wax got some corny ass DMs he be sending, yo.
What did you say?
He's the.
I mean, it's probably the exact same thing. How to talk to girl. I don't know how to talk to girls.
You can't tell nobody you in town. He's that guy.
What?
But that's
Probation officer vibes.
But that's not like
In places he not even at. You know what I'm saying? He's not even there. But he's sending messages like that.
Tell me something real. Like, tell me something funnier than that. That's not nothing.
Listen, if you not in Canada, but you sending a girl in Canada, sending her a message talking about you can't tell nobody you in town, you don't even live there.
Who knows anything?
So I have a question. All right, so let's say a girl answers back your DM, right? What is it that she has to say that, oh, this one's going to fall? I know I got her on the bag already. Like, what, are there key things like, oh, she replied to this, that's my in? Well, what is it that makes you guys think that, okay, I got
Anything.
her? Or she's going to
back
definitely...
to anything at all. I think she want to give me some.
That is crazy.
Or you recall yourself
And the
twerk God
like,
unlocks.
DMs is just a fucking another thing like Tinder. It's just like a
No, it's
dating
not.
app. DMs
It kind of is, though. Instagram is kind of like a Tinder, one of those.
Sit.
Yes.
No, we're in 2020. That's
Man,
just the way people
text me then.
communicate.
Oh, okay, I have a question. Do you think that if you give your Instagram, it's like giving out your number?
No.
It's the safer way of
Absolutely.
not giving your number.
It's different for Charlamagne. You know Charlamagne's Instagram, but if you're not Charlamagne and you be like, yo, I can't give you my number, but hit me up on Instagram.
Same thing.
Just did the same thing.
Exactly.
Yes.
1000%.
Give your email then. Give your email that mean like, they ain't trying.
Hit my manager.
But doesn't
Yeah.
the context of I can't give you my number let you know that maybe this person isn't interested? He's kind of just throwing you the gram just to give it to you?
No way.
I
don't
got
think
a man,
so.
but I smash you.
I'm not a man, but I'll smash you.
No, I got a man, but I smash you.
Yeah.
Like that's what girls
Yeah.
telling you. Like, I give you my Instagram, I got a man, but I smash you. But if I give you my number, it's like, I want to be in a relationship with you.
Listen, I don't speak single. So
Well, I just came out of single, so I still know it a little bit.
you just came out of single?
Just came out of single.
Wax in love. Matter of fact,
Listen, man, man.
if you the gay Wax. Wax loves Dominican women.
Really?
Yes.
Listen, I told him that when I did my show, I said, bro, you was me back in the day.
Right, but I was confused at what that means. Cause like, how far back? Like, you gotta read my book because there's been different phases. And when people say you remind me of me, I'm like, you suck dick too? What's happening? I don't know what's happening.
All jokes aside, I'm not even playing. Is there such thing as an ugly man?
No, we don't come in ugly, bro. We don't come in ugly. There's nothing. We don't come in ugly.
Charlamagne, he got new skin now. That's why he wants to be like, is there such thing as ugly?
You were fucking ugly back.
No. You know what I was? I was medium handsome. I've always been medium.
No, you were medium ugly.
No.
Medium ugly.
No.
Is it different between medium ugly and medium handsome?
I'll be honest though.
Handsome.
And I don't mind saying this about men. I can say if a guy's attractive or not attractive. You glowed up, bro.
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie. You did glowed up because you were fucking ugly.
I never realized this.
And now you're handsome, bro.
Because you were confident.
I always overachieved in the WAP department.
That's true.
In the what?
In the WAP
department. And I was always the guy women would come on to.
Because you're funny.
You're funny.
You think so?
What kind of women?
I said it. Not
beautiful women.
Funny. Successful.
Before success, though. It's high school. It's high school. Baddest girl in school.
High school doesn't count.
Tongue kissing me. I'm like, oh.
What?
High school does not count.
And high school doesn't count because there might be some like.
That's what you think?
Who was in your high school? Like how many people?
Y'all think high school don't count?
And they might be ugly now.
I can't wait till you become successful so a guy can talk about fingering you in 9th grade and then you can tell me about how high school
I was a virgin until college.
Oh. Your fingering ain't when you lost your virginity.
Well, I didn't do any of that until college.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's why you're so tall.
I don't believe you. Why?
I don't know. I was really heavy in church, and then a lot of guys didn't talk to me.
Because you was tall?
No, because I was really skinny.
It was
and
awkward
like,
looking.
yeah, I had braces and
yeah.
So when I got to college, that's when I started pulling the men.
And that's why you treat men so bad now.
I treat men amazingly.
You treat men so bad now because of how they treated you when you were skinny with braces. That's what this is about?
I treat everyone with love and compassion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't care about Taylor.
When did you start getting into girls?
I actually kissed my first girl in elementary school, but I didn't have sex with girls until sophomore year.
What's sex?
Of college.
Yeah, what is?
Bro, no, on some real shit. Why are you laughing? What's sex with girls?
Taylor's mad funny, yo. Taylor's mad funny.
Taylor's like, tell me about the birds and the birds.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make do y'all scissor? That's sex. Like I just want to know what sex is. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, what
like,
is sex? Like make it out is
consider?
sex, basically.
It's funny because I was just talking on this group in this app called Clubhouse yesterday, and we were talking about this lesbian sex, and it's like a long journey of foreplay. Lesbian sex.
Pussy cock scissors.
What?
Y'all play that game?
What?
Let's say what?
Rock, paper, scissors. He tried to do it. Rock,
hey,
paper,
man, you gotta
scissors.
shoot. You missed 100% of the shots you don't take, goddammit.
Not all girls use a strap.
Can we build from that?
It's strap, paper, scissors. That's what it is. Strap, paper, scissors. That's your next single. That shit gonna go.
So it's levels to lesbian sex?
Yes, there are levels. Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's a marathon.
Explain.
Why does it have to last so long? Why can't y'all just
Because
bust
think
that
about how
nut?
long it takes for you to
It's
get
a
your
marathon.
woman warmed up, and and you guys are using your penises. So if that's not involved, it's just literally just you guys warming each other up.
So if it's a marathon, how many laps around the track do you have to take?
That
It
shit
depends.
sounds too much, bro.
It depends on the
Yeah,
girl.
because it's gonna take a long time for us to come.
Like
yeah.
more than
I would think it would
5
be
minutes?
easier.
5 minutes? 10 minutes?
it could be hours.
Man, get out of
Whoa,
here,
whoa,
yo.
whoa, whoa. You talking about
So your tongue be
eating?
hurting.
Yeah,
vagina?
you get lockjaw and all that.
Get out of here, yo.
I mean, between scissoring, edging, you pull out toys.
Edging? What's edging? That's for
Edging
hair?
edging you can do in a straight relationship as well.
No, what is edging for us?
Edging is when you get somebody to the point of ejaculation or like when they're about to come and then you stop.
Why would you
do that
stop?
after hours?
Yo,
Wait,
you,
It intensifies your actual nut when it happens.
No, it don't. Just
Straight
makes you
couples
pissed
do that
off.
as well.
No.
And a lot of
I'm telling
people
you right
love
now.
it in like dominatrix.
I edge myself so I don't disappoint my girl. That's what I do.
If you're fucking a guy, or
What?
if I'm having sex with a guy or having sex with my
How
dude,
did we
whatever,
get here?
and he was like, don't come yet. That shit would turn me the fuck on. If I'm about to, oh my God.
It's kind of like when you guys have to pull out to stop yourselves from coming quick.
Y'all learn something new. Don't even make that face.
First of all, I'm telling you,
you got to think about something else so that you don't come quick.
What do you mean? Me telling a girl not to come.
Please. First of all,
that's the most hilarious shit.
Number
I'd be like, please.
Wait, Taylor, they're 40. They don't have that.
No, but
I have no edge control.
Hold on.
Okay.
Well,
I have no edge control. That's number one. All right. Number two, every time my wife told me not to come, she's pregnant. Already did, babe. No need. Already did. Already did. Sorry. You know what I mean? Don't come. What? Because women know. They can feel it.
They can feel
by
it.
By the time I'm there, I'm there. How do you hold that shit, man?
Nah,
I'm
my
not
girl
for
knows.
a guy. I'm just saying for a guy to tell me not to. That turns me the fuck on.
Really?
Yes, because I'm in it, and then you tell me not to. Like, oh, I want to so bad. Like, it's a switch type of situation.
Really?
You don't know, Paige? You don't know what I'm talking about? It's a black thing. Then I don't know what you're talking about.
What? I've heard
your
of people.
boyfriend's black, so he don't do that.
I've heard of like guys whispering in your ear, like, "Come for me."
I don't want to hear about none of y'all sex life, to be honest with you.
I do. It's fun.
And you're gonna try it later.
Hell yeah!
All I've learned from this conversation
I'm gonna
is
say that
I
shit. She gonna
definitely-
not come. I'm gonna piss her ass off. That's what's gonna happen. I can't do this.
You
shit.
gotta do it when she's saying like she's about to.
No, that's when she needs the most focus. When my girl's about to come, I don't even move. I'll just be like, "You got it." Like I just go comatose. I look like the gargoyle on top
Only
of
thing
the
I'm
fucking
praying is
building.
when my woman is about to come is that I don't come to. Because that's the worst feeling in the world. The worst feeling is when you know she's about to.
And you come too fast.
And you about to, and you like, God damn. And she need about 7 more strokes, but you only got 3?
You ever pull out, bust in your stomach, and then try to rub her dick up against, what? Her dick? Rub her pussy up against your dick, like riding it?
I'm confused.
Okay, you're about to come.
Yes.
Right? You know she's about to come.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But you got to pull out because you can't get her pregnant again.
Got you.
Okay? So you're on your back, obviously. And then what you do is you pull out and then just let her dry hump you to try to get her off.
What is she dry humping? I'm soft.
Wait, you're immediately soft after you bust?
Don't take me long, buddy.
Really?
Oh, man.
Wait,
you ever see when the Hulk is like really mad?
Yeah.
But then when he calms down, he's just laying there. Bruce Banner just that fast? That's
so
me,
you're
baby.
Bruce Banner that quick.
Yeah. It don't take me long. Don't take me long at all.
Wow.
Don't take
That's interesting. I'm still walking around with a little thing on me.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Nah, I don't even want to be touched.
No, I don't want to be touched.
Man, I don't want to be touched. Leave me alone. I'm sensitive. You know what I mean? That the biggest lie I ever told is when you nut fast and then you say to your girl, I'm like, yo, you want me to eat you out or something? You know, good and well, you ain't got no energy to do none of that shit.
I can't do that.
No, it's over.
No, I can't do that.
I've also learned from this conversation that men definitely eat vagina better than women because Michaela's telling me that it takes them hours.
Not to come, but like you come multiple times as a woman. If your woman is only coming once during sex, then that's kind of whack. Sorry.
Wait, what? Wait, say this again?
Especially depending if you have like a squirter or stuff like that, you're gonna come multiple times.
Oh, no, that's true.
Is this like a wage gap thing? What is this thing?
Men have one nut in them. Women come multiple times during sex.
You know what, man? I actually
they do.
They should.
They do?
If you're doing it right.
I feel bad for all the men who have women who don't squirt. I feel bad for all the men who have women that don't squirt.
That don't squirt.
Yeah, because you don't know if you're doing it right.
No, but the squirt isn't coming. The squirt is just squirt.
Nope, that's not true.
No,
Maybe
that is not true.
It's not cum.
That is definitely cum.
It's not cum.
It's definitely cum.
urine. It's mostly urine.
Sounds
What
like
are
a
you
man who's
talking
never
about?
made a woman squirt.
Listen. I'm like, how do I go with this? I'm not gonna sit here and go, I've made tons of women squirt. What do you know? But I can't go not, so I'm just stalled out. Okay, that being said, yes, of course I've made girls squirt. It's not them coming. They might be able to time the cum with the squirt, but the squirt is just pee.
No.
Women don't have sacks full of cum in their body.
It's yellow. It's not.
Yeah, pee smells like pee, man.
Yeah.
It's fluid, not pee. It's just fluid.
It's cum.
No, it's not cum, Michaela. You don't know anything. You're a lesbian.
I don't think it's necessarily.
Fuck you know about cum. You don't know anything about cum. Okay? I'll tell you about cum. I actually have cum. Okay? You and your girl just peeing all over each other like some Donald Trump Russia hooker rump.
You're just making SeaWorld in your fucking
That's
room
it.
for no reason.
Thank you. I was gonna say, look, wait, Paige.
That's
listen,
not true.
read. Listen,
Not true.
on mic. Give me your phone.
So we know Pages is creamer.
Give me your phone right here. Give me your phone.
Who's a creamer?
Okay.
What is a creamer?
What?
If you're not a squirter, you're a creamer. You're like 45. Why do you not know this?
Y'all ready?
No, it's
Y'all
not.
ready? Y'all ready?
Oh my
Everybody,
gosh.
take Michaela's mic. Okay. I know you're excited to be in front of one of those things again, but
That's why you don't know what to do with it. Keep missing it.
okay.
Around it.
Ready? So the present data based on ultrasonographic bladder monitoring and biochemical analysis indicate that squirting is essentially the involuntary emission of urine during sexual activity, although a marginal contribution of prostatic secretions to the emitted fluid often exists.
I be making my woman prostatic.
It's watered down urine. That's it.
It's watered down urine.
That's what it says right here.
So
exactly.
So what is urine then? If this is watered down,
It's
urine,
urined up water.
I thought this was brilliant this week. I don't know how much stock you want to take into this. Sylvia Brown. You know Sylvia Brown, Chris? Sylvia Brown is an author. She wrote a book called, yeah, I'm going to tell you the name of the book real quick. I want to know what you think about this, Schultz. Because I thought this was brilliant, only because, God damn it, if anything else, it was a great guess. But Sylvia Brown wrote a book called The End of Days, Predictions and Prophecies About the End of the World. And she wrote on page 312 of that book that came out in 2008, and around 2020, a severe pneumonia-like illness was spread throughout the globe, attacking the lungs and the bronchial tubes and resisting all known treatments. Almost more baffling than the illness itself will be the fact that it will suddenly vanish as quickly as it arrived, attack again 10 years later, and then disappear completely.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know. You got to take some stock. Sometimes, God put people here to deliver certain messages.
Whoa.
And I don't know how many predictions she's gotten right.
I mean,
but that's a nice look. That's at least a goddamn double. May not be a home run, but
no, that's
you think that's a home run?
That's a double.
That's a double?
Give it a double.
That's a double.
Because
she wrote it in 2008 and she said the year.
Yeah, but like you said, every 2 years is a new one. Zika, bird flu, swine flu.
That's true.
That's
true. Positively brilliant. Dinky One.
Who's that?
Dinky One is the latest dating site on the internet, and it caters to men with little dicks.
How big do you have to be in it?
Well, 5.5 and under. They said 5.5 when you're erect. 5.5 and
Isn't
under.
5.5 regular?
No, they say that's considered small. And according to Mashable, Dinky One is a site for people with small penises and those who are fond of them. Yeah. And it made me wonder. I'm like, is it people out there that really like little dicks? Maybe we've been little dick shaming a long time. Maybe we put too much emphasis on having big dicks.
Well, I think there's some girls out there whose pussies can't handle big dicks.
Yeah.
Like, haven't you had sex with a girl who's like, oh my God, that hurts? Or,
yeah, because the average vagina, I think, is only like 4 inches deep or
I don't
something
understand
like that.
vaginas at all, dude. I don't get them.
You're not supposed to.
I don't get them because it's like, where's all this room for the baby if the dick is causing some issue?
Well, maybe that's the beauty of women. Maybe they pretend to make us think that our dick hurts.
So the whole time they're faking it.
It's possible. I'm just saying when you see something, or maybe it's different. Maybe the in and out is different. Maybe you can push out something 7 pounds, 8 ounces, but you can't put something 7 pounds, 8 ounces in.
It's like taking a shit.
Ooh, have you ever had your shit pushed in?
No, but I've.
You said what?
Hey. It's all good.
Taylor said the vagina fits 7 inches.
Yo, but here's what I'm saying. If you do, if like you take a big shit,
yes,
right? That feels great. But if you put a thermometer up your butt,
ooh, yeah, are you going to get a little colonic?
It's like, oh my God, this is horrifying.
Same thing. Same exact thing.
Exactly. So then, okay.
So the butt is like a pussy.
The butt is like a pussy.
Gay men, we understand you.
Now we get it.
Yeah.
But why do girls act like it's not? Why do they try to front like this dick can't get in there?
Maybe it's this. What you mean? In the butt?
Yeah.
You're pounding it.
No, I don't do that. I actually don't like that. Have you ever tried that?
No, I don't like anal sex.
Anal sex is not good.
I don't either. Don't look at me.
Well, you out here
You're
lesbian.
the one screaming out pound. They getting pounded.
You can't stuff labia in your butthole.
All I'm saying is I think Dinky wanted.
Yo, you're a gay girl, man. It's all good.
It is. That's
it's all
right.
good.
That's right.
I'm just
That's
saying,
right.
how
That's
could you do
right.
anal, right? Like, what are you really gonna do?
I just think
what are you
Dinky
gonna put in there.
I
Your
think
phone?
Dinky One is a great site. I think it's a safe space for people with little penises. And I just do. I think America's put too much motherfucking emphasis on big dicks.
Right. Yeah.
Why are you looking around like that? And
Well,
doing
no,
this?
I need you to spread the angle because
You can't do
otherwise
that when we're talking about dicks and assholes, bro. You just looked at Alex and go,
yeah.
like, don't do that.
So what Alex is trying to do is get us both in the frame. What I'm trying to explain to him, is that if I go any more this way, then we're blocked by the microphone, and then the microphone's going to move, and it's a whole situation.
And Dinky One now has 27,000 users,
Mm-hmm.
and
5.5 is considered small.
5.5 on hard.
Did y'all not watch Howard Stern growing up?
But he always talked about having a little dick.
That was like 3 or something like that. I thought
yeah.
5. Look up the average size dick. Look up the average size dick.
Average size is not 7.
It's 5.
Average size is not 7.
I think the average size dick is...
The average size penis is 3.5.
Hard dick. Yeah, we want hard dick. Y'all think we want soft dick?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Busted right inside him, and he can't extend on me anymore, and he seems a little overwhelmed by my girth and
I
time.
cannot believe you would ask us would we want hard dicks.
Dude.
5 is there.
5 is the right. I told you. Think about it.
5
you
is
saying
small?
it's small.
Come on, give me. I need to see what 5 looks like. Give me a ruler. Who got a ruler?
Let me find. I guess.
Who got a ruler? Somebody got to have some measurements. They don't have no rulers on the computers.
They have it on iPhone.
Come on, show me how long 5 inches.
Oh,
is.
how big is an iPhone? How big is an iPhone 7 Plus or 10 Plus?
All right, the thumb used to be an inch. Let me see. 1.
No, thumb is more.
It's not no more.
Thumb is more.
In kindergarten, they taught that. Measure app. Come on, Taylor.
Come on, dog. We don't know how to do that. We old over
you
here.
Get paid,
man.
you get paid the big bucks to do this type of stuff. Come on.
A 10 plus is 6.5.
A 10 plus is 6.5.
So a 10 plus is 6.5 inches. Okay.
My dick way longer than this, bro.
No. This is 5.5 inch screen. So my dick is bigger than this.
No, my dick way longer than this. I know because I put it next to it. I've definitely done that. My dick is way longer than.
And what do? You just have the top kind of.
I do that all the time.
over.
I mean, I don't know why. I've been doing that since I was a kid. Like you take that, you put the remote by it, put a bottle by it, just to see. Because I think that when we're looking down at our penises, we don't see them the way everybody else sees them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a woman's looking at your penis from a different angle. So like do like this, right?
Yeah.
When you do like this, that don't look that big to you
because you're so far from it.
Yeah, and I don't see all this.
Because the pubic hair is in the way.
But when I turn to the side,
and you get the profile.
Imagine a girl seeing that shit. That shit can scare some people.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially this.
If it scares you, go to dinky1.com.
So
get you a little.
5.5.
That's 5.5 inches. Let me see that.
That shit
right
look
here.
little, bro.
Let me see right there.
And that shit's hard, bro.
Hold on. So yeah, that is.
Yeah, you don't want that. If a girl can fucking abracadabra your shit with 2 hands, you don't want that shit, bro.
You need to come out on the top afterwards.
Yeah, man. She gotta look like a rapper holding a microphone, B. Like, you don't want that, bro. Taylor, put both your hands on around that, see if you can make it disappear. Holy shit, yeah, you don't want the 5.5, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to be on dinky1.com.
You might have to go to Dinky One.
Anybody else in the room need to go on Dinky One? Sign up now. Okay.
Yo, edit. No, we're not saying that, bro. You were just
put
quiet.
It out there.
You were just quiet.
I just put it out there.
Eden, how many inches is your dick?
Oh my God.
Yo, you out here just saying everything. What? That's what I'm talking about. Honesty, bro.
Yeah, you
honesty,
you got to find somebody that loves you for you, bro.
Dude. That's it. Now, do they have a tiny pussy website too? Does Dinky One have tiny pussy or big pussies?
No,
are there girls with big pussies out there that need love?
No, they got a tiny butthole one called Dookie One.
Do they?
It's for tiny buttholes. It's called Dookie One. For those with shallow buttholes.
So, when we were up in Boston doing shows, we got access to one of the first Mason lodges in history.
Okay.
Right? I think it was the oldest one on the West Coast. It was the one where Paul Revere was the head Mason.
Clearly had candles.
Love the candles.
Yeah.
All over.
Yeah.
Right? And I think almost every president in history has been part of the Masons in some way. I think Obama's a Mason. And they're this group. There's some people look at them like the Illuminati. Anybody can join, by the way, but they have this kind of like mysterious aura to it.
Mason lodges.
The Mason Lodge. We saw all these things. Now, if you look, what's that right there, Taylor? It's a pyramid, right? With an all-seeing eye on top. And if you look at a lot of like big American cities, even in Central Park, you'll see it. And DC, you'll see it. The Washington Monument is a big...
all-seeing eye?
Well, no, it's a big obelisk. You seen those like big pointy, almost pyramid-like structures? The Washington Monument is the only monument that doesn't have the guy on it.
Yeah.
It's the Washington Monument, but for some reason, it's just this big, tall pyramid shaped thing. It's like, why is there like this Egyptian influence in American and Western philosophy and culture?
Yeah.
And what these guys believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Mason folks, but what these guys believe is that there was alien influence.
Had to be.
And there continues to be alien influence. And that every once in a while in history, not necessarily alien, but higher power, whatever you want to believe it is, right? An alien that would control shit for us would be a higher power. It would be God, essentially. And every once in a while, they push humanity on the right course. They nudge humanity in the right direction, right? So we're essentially a game or an experiment of theirs. And that explains all these amazing things throughout history. The pyramids, for example, electricity, right? Benjamin Franklin, you've heard the story about the kite and the key, right? They're like, that's not what really happened.
Which sounds like total bullshit.
Of course it's bullshit. Of course it's bullshit.
Like that shit sounds like such bullshit now.
But, as you know, more than anyone, you need a story to sell the people on it.
Yeah.
So you can't just go, hey, aliens come in and they influence and they told me about this electricity thing that's going to give us an amazing advantage in the new world. That's not a story you can put in the newspaper. People buy.
It could be if the aliens told it. If you got these aliens that are showing you like they can do all of this wild
shit. They don't want to be known, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they push people in the right direction without even telling them. I mean, in a lot of ways it could describe religion. It describes all these things. Maybe they give them some information and then people go left with it or they go right with it. But still, it is an interesting way of looking at history and looking at these amazing events that happen in history and trying to fully understand why these events turn out that way. You know? And it's like, is it influence? Is it culture? What is it? The reward system? Who knows what it is? But it is uncanny the influence of like these like Egyptian obelisks and all this like Egyptian art.
As a human who's seen flying saucers before,
right?
Saw my first one when I was 8 years old,
right?
In Moncks Corner, South Carolina, hovering over the trees in my grandmother's yard.
Yeah.
As a human who's been visited,
imagine how disappointing it would be to travel from millions of light years away and end up at Moncks Corner, South Carolina.
That's exactly where you would want to be.
Imagine of all the shit to see in the world. You got the pyramids. Hey, man, remember my great uncle made those pyramids? We got to check those pyramids.
That's where you would want to be.
In Moncks Corner.
Yes.
The Great Wall of China.
And I'm going to experiment on this little motherfucker right here and put all types of shit in his body and make him phenomenal to show the world how great we are.
Who were you not molested by?
Who do you think?
Your aunt wants you. The aliens. How do you not feel worthy? You're the chosen one, motherfucker.
That's right, goddammit. You're right. Listen, remember when I came in here and I had those cuts on both my legs? You remember that? When I had the cuts on both shins in the same exact place?
Hands too?
I've had those. I used to have them right here. You can still see the scars right here.
You're Jesus?
Bro. Listen, I know aliens been experimenting on me for a long time.
Really?
You know who else aliens built? The Joe Rogan podcast.
Really?
Look at Joe Rogan's logo. Look at his logo, goddammit.
Ooh, now you ain't never into conspiracy Charlotte. Conspiracy Charlotte.
Hold on. You what the fuck is that? Oh. Clues bomb. Hold on. You ain't never paid attention to Joe Rogan's logo.
So have you been probed and shit? Is that why you like it when your girl puts her finger in your butt?
Come on now. Look at that. What does Joe Rogan have on his logo?
Yeah, the third eye.
That's right.
Eye.
Joe
believes in all this.
What's my nonprofit called? For years. For 20 plus decades. Huh? Third eye awareness, baby.
Oh.
Come on now.
Oh, shit.
Aliens know what they doing. Aliens out here creating some of the greatest media personalities of our generation. All right? Okay? So we can spread the word about them. All right? And we believe in them. All right? We letting them know the goodness of them and God.
Yo, aliens, we appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.
Keep bestowing us these blessings, right. Man. It's been working out.
We appreciate you.
Y'all keep it up, man.
Whenever you ready to pull up.
Yo, Jesus up there like, let him call me an alien one more time. Call me a motherfucking alien one more time.
And you know what I would say to Jesus? They call you and all your friends illegal aliens, okay? They're building a wall for you and all your illegal friends.
Yo,
Jesus.
Whoa. Remember, I don't know. You remember when like Dane Cook became like a punchline? Like Dane Cook was this incredibly successful comedian, right? He sold out the Garden. He was the first person to really use the internet in a way to like promote himself. And then like sometimes what happens with guys is like they just become uncool and they become like a punchline. Like it was in a fucking Will Ferrell movie.
Dane seemed like the type of person who was like the first internet comic that nobody respected.
Yes. And it was I think it was kind of unfair, but again, it might have been a similar Deontay Wilder situation where it's like oh wow, like you can't wait to tear a guy down, and then when he does come down, it's a lot of fun, and everybody went at him.
I agree with you because I didn't even realize Dane Cook was that popping until people started shitting on him. I'm not even lying.
But it became this thing that was like fun and okay to shit on or whatever, right?
He was on SNL?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay, got you.
And I feel like SNL is almost becoming the new version of that, where it's like I've yet to see or hear anybody say anything complimentary about SNL.
SNL is I'm gonna tell you what SNL is. SNL is like American Idol. Remember how big American Idol was?
Yeah.
The reason American Idol was so big is because American Idol was actually producing stars. There was a period in SNL where they weren't producing. We were used to them churning out stars. Eddie Murphy, Will Ferrell, fucking Maya Rudolph. Is that her name? Maya Rudolph. It's just mad people came from SNL. Adam Sandler.
Yeah, Maya Rudolph. Yeah.
Like there was a time where all of that was
Chevy Chase, Bill Murray.
That's what I mean. Like there was a period where they weren't doing that no more.
It was like college for being a star.
Yeah.
You went there, you put your time in, and then you were a fucking superstar after that. And then you're saying that stopped.
It stopped.
And then once that stopped.
And I'm not gonna say it stopped completely, but it wasn't as lucrative as it once was. There was a point where they was just like, whoa, this is the fucking farmhouse for fucking superstars.
It's just so weird, like, because I know I have friends who work on the show who are fucking funny and talented, and I don't watch it, so I can't tell that it's horrible. But I have yet to meet somebody. Is it that bad? Like I try to defend it. I'm like, bro, it can't be that fast. I know funny people to work on the show, but literally any person you meet, it's like they're like, oh yeah, SNL is horrible. It's unwatchable, and it's like, but how can it be that bad?
I watch SNL because I have people on SNL. Like Peter's our guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like Michael Che. I don't know him personally, but I like him. You know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
I like Chris. You know, I like Leslie when she was
Colin
on there.
Jost, man. Good.
I like Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che. So I watch it. I like Pete. I watch the show.
Yeah,
but it's garbage. And
I try to defend, but I can't defend because I don't watch it. But I also can't shit on it because I don't watch it. I'll just see a sketch every once in a while on YouTube, and sometimes the sketches are funny. I see like the
debate sketches, hilarious.
Yeah,
that shit. The debate for whatever reason when they in their political bag.
It's all right.
That shit has been really good. The casting is good.
The Black Jeopardy one?
But that was a special episode. See, to me, those are special episodes.
Okay.
Because Black Jeopardy was fucking, who was that? That was Eddie Murphy, right?
No.
Chadwick Boseman.
No, Black Jeopardy was...
I think it was Chadwick Boseman. I think it was Chadwick Boseman.
I mean, this is bad that we can't remember.
They've done it a few times. So I think Eddie might have done one with Black Jeopardy. I know Chadwick Boseman did one. And that's another thing, right?
Yeah.
SNL over the year their hosts have gotten a lot more diverse. So I find myself watching it. I watched it when Chadwick Boseman hosted. I watched when Tiffany Haddish hosted. Tom Hanks.
Yeah. But the one that exploded was the Tom Hanks one, right? Because that was the one where they basically showcased like, the real conservative right-wing people... Real conservative right-wing whites and like Southern blacks actually liked all the same shit. Like I like my women thicker. I like, cornbread and whatever. Like it was a really interesting when you take these two groups you think would have nothing in common, you realize, oh shit, they got everything in common. It was like really brilliant. I guess maybe it's hard to recreate one of those every week or something, but it's just such a weird time in comedy when like you never hear this sentence. Man, I just love SNL. Isn't that a weird time in comedy?
I can play white devil's advocate, right?
All right, go.
And I can say the reason SNL sucks is because it's just simply too hard to do sketch nowadays because nothing beats this fucking shit you see on your phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nothing beats those real life stupid ass shit you see on your phone. Like the dumb shit we just turn on and laugh at that's happening in real life.
Yeah.
You can't duplicate that shit. Back in the day, sketch is all we had.
Dog, a podcast. You gonna laugh more times listening to a podcast
than you will watching SNL.
Do you? I don't watch it, so I don't. Is that the case?
Bro, SNL sucks, bro. I can tell you, like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was good on SNL because Eddie Murphy is Eddie Murphy,
right?
And you can tell. And by the way, level of talent too. I'm gonna tell you why, because you can see how a level of talent can elevate something.
So this is interesting. So when the level of talent, are you saying that they don't have the level of talent necessary to pull off the show?
I guess I am because when I talk about how they're not producing the stars they once did, right?
That's true.
So if they're not producing the stars you once did, then the level of talent just ain't. It's not there. Like, yo, it's certain people that pop on screen. Like Michael Che to me pops on screen. I love Michael Che. I think Michael Che and Colin Jost Weekend Update should be a whole other show.
Interesting.
Just a whole other 30-minute show. I think they tried to do that at one point, but to me, that should be just a whole other show that they do. They could compete with Trevor Noah and The Daily Show or whatever. Like, I think it's that good.
I don't think it does Mike justice. I think Mike's like a really brilliant comedic mind.
They should be on cable. That Weekend Update show with Colin and Michael should be on cable, and they should just be going.
I don't think it does justice to Mike. That kid is fucking a comedic genius, and he's doing like one-liners. Like, so, like, anytime, you got to watch his stand-up to know how good he is. Yeah. He's doing one-liners because that's what the role of the show, of that Weekend Update thing is. But if you watch his stand-up, it's fucking great. But it pains me because I'm looking at him like, oh, this is what people think you do on stage probably.
No, I got you.
They think you just do one-liners.
I got you.
When your comedy's way more dynamic.
I got you. I got to shout out Chris, though. I think Chris is good. I think Keenan is good, and I'm not just naming all the black people. I just really think that. I really think as sketch, I think Keenan is great.
Yo, Keenan's been killing it, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
For 19 years.
Yeah, he's been killing it.
And hasn't gained a pound.
But hasn't lost one either.
He
has remained medium fat for
a long
19
time.
years.
You gotta give him props on that, yo.
He's like
you know how hard it is to be medium fat?
Dude, that is amazing.
For people to look at you and be like, you're one burger away, you need to slow down. But you never eat that one burger?
One burger
takes
away.
Discipline.
Either way. You're one burger away from being slim and trim.
Yes.
Yo, you would think 1 year in 19 years you would go, yo, I'm gonna get fit. Yeah. Or 1 year you go, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
Keenan has been going back and forth with, I don't give a fit fuck for fucking 19 years,
bro. You got sweatpant body.
19 years, man.
19 years. Dude, he needs an accolade.
He does.
His metabolism figured out what he is.
Yes.
Like his metabolism.
Maybe he eats to that. Because you can go to these dietitians and they'll tell you exactly what to eat that's good for your body. And maybe he eats for his size.
So Keenan's just asked his doctor, how do I look almost like shit? I don't want to look like shit. I want to look almost like shit. How do we do that? How do I look just good enough?
Salute to Keenan. Keenan's just like, look. I just want to be fit enough to be in shape, but fat enough to play Charles Barkley. All right?
Yo, what if he's just committed to the roles? If he gets too skinny, he might not be able to play these certain people.
Wow.
Yo, we gotta really salute
man.
Keenan,
Shout out to Keenan Thompson, man. It's very, very impressive that you one burger away and never got there, and you were the star of Good Burger. You know how hard it is to not want to eat a fucking hamburger when you're the star of Good Burger?
Burgers must not have been that good.
Good Burger?
Who, Kel?
Yeah.
Keenan and Kel.
It was both.
They were a duo.
I know, but don't make it just seem like Keenan was on.
I see he's one of the stars. He was a star. Keenan and Kel.
Damn, yo. Yeah, damn, yo. Yo, your decision making is fucked up when you're on your period, yo.
You know, we talking about breakups.
Real talk, man.
On my period, I said.
You're about to. I think it might be here.
Yo, don't talk about period. That's
a lot of
my
ketchup on that burger.
Yeah,
what?
word up. Don't do that, yo. No, you brought up your period. We talk about burgers and you start talking about period, yo. Don't tell us how you keep your men in Philly by putting a little period blood in their food. We won't hear that shit, Taylor. So after I do this podcast, I got one other thing to do, and I am fucking done until January 7th.
Now, did you block off all this time to give 6ix9ine head?
It was a show of bet, baby. Like, it was a show of bet. Yo, there's nobody.
You were in the hot seat this week.
Listen, I would never use that kind of hyperbole if I didn't think it was a show of bet.
Now, how long did it take you to find out how to properly pronounce hyperbole?
It actually, you know what? It took. I always knew how to pronounce it. But for whatever reason, I said hyperbole.
You were like, shit, did Elon Musk invent something?
It's hyperbole. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing as when Biggie said...
Go like this right here.
When Biggie said, you look so good, I'll suck on your daddy's dick. Quoting Richard Pryor. It's all hyperbole. Or when Biggie said, I'll fuck RuPaul before I fuck them ugly ass skate bitches. You know what I'm saying?
You still got this thing right here. Yeah.
It's all hyperbole. So that's what I was using to let people know there was no way in hell 6ix9ine was beating this case.
Yeah.
And you know what's so crazy about
even if he got out, you wouldn't be responsible to suck his dick.
If I would never, that's a bet.
No, I'm not saying that you would have done it.
He still didn't beat the case.
He didn't
either way.
beat the case. Exactly. Now
you got these idiots on social media who will say things now like, "Oh well, he only got 24 months. Technically, that's beating the case. No, it's fucking
it's not beating the case.
There's no such thing as technically he beat the case. I don't give a fuck if he got 24 months or 2 days. He got sentenced.
Would you remove your chains before doing it, hypothetically speaking?
I would never do it. It's a show bet. It was a show bet.
But wouldn't that be slightly disrespectful to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm X? You just hear their chains dangling.
It's called hyperbole.
Right.
Everybody go Google hyperbole. Right. It's an exaggeration. You know what I mean? Like, you're a comedian. You do hyperbole all the time.
Bro, I thought you said hyperbole, and I was like, you're really going for the sack with this blowjob.
But once again, can we say something once again?
Yes.
I'm right. Like I am most of the time about shit. That's what people really hate. They want Charlamagne to be so wrong. Ooh, he got him finally. 6ix9ine is coming home. He's gonna have to suck that dick. I'm sitting back looking at all the memes like, yeah. Listen, where do these rumors come from on the internet?
What do you mean?
Like, as far as like 6ix9ine's coming home. That never came from any reliable source. That never came from a reliable source.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Where do you think it comes from?
I just think people just start that shit, they throw it out there and it goes. Now, I will say last week.
You don't think maybe a lawyer, maybe like someone's on the team?
I think it came from the label.
And the label made it up?
I think it came from the label. I think the label was gauging the level of interest people still had in 6ix9ine. Not even as far as like regular people, as far as like the media is concerned. Because they hit me last week. And they asked me if I would be down to do a one-on-one interview with 6ix9ine. I said, nah, I don't think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Did you ask what type?
I didn't know if they were trying to cash in on the bet. I didn't know that I'm gonna be his first sexual pleasure when he comes home. I don't fucking know. But I was just like, I don't think that'd be a good idea. I was like, his best 2 looks have been the Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe the Breakfast Club. But I said I'll gauge interest. I said I honestly didn't know how I felt, but I was like, I don't know how I feel about interviewing 6ix9ine. Because if he would have got out, I would have felt like there would have been no accountability. You understand what I'm saying? Like you wild out, you know, you troll people, you order these hits on people, people got hurt, you know, you do all of this bullshit, you go to jail, then you snitch on every fucking body.
Right.
And then you just come home. And like you're just supposed to be embraced with open arms. Like, where's the accountability in that? Like, how does a kid learn?
Right.
How does a kid learn from that 6ix9ine situation if he just comes home
reasonable
on Wednesday?
There's a situation where he's been in prison for, 13 months or something?
13 months.
And, you know, you've been a big proponent of changed behavior. And
not after 13 months.
That's what the next question was. How long is it before you can get away from your past?
Well, the best apology is changed behavior, right? So I would have to see how he comes home. So if he was to come home on yesterday,
gotcha.
I got to see what type of person he is.
Gotcha.
You know, are you coming home humbled by the situation?
Gotcha.
Are you coming home acknowledging that what you did was wrong in a real way? Are you a changed man? Are you still out here telling everybody suck your dick? Right. You know what I mean? And by the way, I have no reason to trust him because he's a young troll. So he's the type of person that will say anything, right, to get what he wants.
Right.
So you come home and you try to be nice 6ix9ine. Nice 6ix9ine don't work.
Right.
So now you got to go back to suck my dick 6ix9ine and super thug gangster 6ix9ine because you surrounded by all of this security 6ix9ine, and then now all of us looking stupid again, and now we back where we started at.
I never thought that the super thug thing was that compelling. I thought the self-deprecation was funny. Like when he would run in the hallways and talk about how he's the fastest guy when he's like super slow, obviously. And it was just hysterical. Like he'd just be in this hotel room.
All that shit is funny.
When he's playing soccer and like he's the best goalie. Like when he was kind of making fun of himself and poking fun of himself, I was really entertained. Him telling like thugged out people to suck his dick was funny because it kind of exposed their fake thuggery in a lot of ways.
I don't think that it exposed their fake thuggery. They just never ran into each other. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, like, there's certain people you can't tell them to suck your dick.
That's not true. Not on when I was the internet. You got guys telling the president to suck their dick every day.
You could tell the president to suck his dick.
Over the internet.
To suck your dick.
Do it in person.
You can't.
Do it in person with all the Secret Service and watch what happens to you.
I think you could say suck my dick to the president.
Not without getting tackled.
You can't run up on him and actually physically make him suck your dick.
But that's how it sounds on the internet. On the internet, anybody can be whatever they want to be on the internet. You can say whatever you want to say on the internet. But there are consequences to those actions, right? And even when somebody like 6ix9ine, that shit is all fun and games. So you look at the letters from the victims.
Right.
That they sent to the judge, or you look at the innocent bystander. You don't think about shit like that. The innocent bystander who got shot when he was ordering a hit on somebody.
Here's what I would say. The illusion maybe before 6ix9ine was yo, you don't even say a word about these gangster rappers, because if you even say a word about them, you might not have felt this way, but maybe someone like myself who's a little bit more removed, the idea was that they were like mob bosses, where it's like, you don't even say a word, because if you say a word, someone's going to see you about it. And then...
He could have still got saw.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. But like, he started saying a word about everybody, and none of them did anything, and it was kind of fascinating for...
He didn't go nowhere, though. You on the
Son, he was in Chicago. Like, he was in all these places.
They showed the video.
He was in LA.
No. They showed the video of this guy in Chicago, surrounded by police officers, surrounded by all this type flight security. This old block he went to at like 4:35 in the morning.
Yeah.
He literally was there for like 40 seconds.
Yo, he got kidnapped.
What do you mean?
He got kidnapped in Chicago, but he got kidnapped in New York.
Here in New York.
Exactly. So it's not even that hard to get him.
He got kidnapped by his own crew.
That's the thing. So it's not even that hard to get him.
Andrew, he got kidnapped by his own crew. I can kidnap you right now. I know where you're at. Because I know where you're at. I know who, you know what I'm saying?
We gotta kidnap me. You want to hang out?
We're a team.
I'll hang out, bro. We go get some food or whatever. You ain't gotta kidnap me, dude.
We're a team. Yeah. It's easy to kidnap somebody in your team.
Right.
That's the easiest thing to do. I know a Taylor that every day.
So you would kidnap her?
It depends the price. It's a hot commodity out here in these streets.
How much you going for, Taylor? Yo, if they hit us and they were like 1 million, I'd be like, what's Sin doing?
I wouldn't sell Taylor.
Sin know how to do the board?
I wouldn't sell Taylor for 1 million.
You wouldn't sell her?
I wouldn't sell her for nothing I have.
What does that mean?
I wouldn't sell her for nothing I have.
Oh, I forgot you're selling. I was in a buyer's market. That's right. You kidnapped. Yeah. So here's the question. Mm-hmm. What would we pay for Taylor? Let's say she was kidnapped by someone else.
And I know her?
It's Taylor.
Like I know her.
You know her. It's Taylor. It's this Taylor. She's not your relative.
Ransom?
Yo, Wait
a minute. Is this a ransom? Like, are we trying to get her back to save her life, or this to have her?
No. You don't own her now.
Okay.
Do you know how kidnapping works?
So it is a ransom.
Do we need to bring in a professional? Wax, get in here. No, it's a ransom. It is a ransom. Taylor is kidnapped. There's one way to get her back. It is $1 million to get her back.
Prayer changes things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, let's hold hands and let's all say a prayer for young Taylor. You know what I mean? I love her. Okay? Please,
bro,
God,
you know how quickly he will be in Anguilla forgetting about your ass?
Please, God, bring her back home safely. Please.
So you're not putting up $1 million for Taylor?
$1 million's a lot of money, bro.
Yo, $1 million is a lot of money, though. $1 million's a lot of money, yo. Say what? What about half? 500.
I gotta see what kind of collateral your mom got. Can you get the house?
Yo, that's true.
I'm serious.
Like, your mom got to put up the money first.
What's that?
It's not on Charlotte.
I need some collateral. Like, if I put this money up, how do I make sure it's an ROI on this?
No, there's no return on investment.
That is an investment.
It's not a stock.
Yes, it is. If I put $500,000,
I'm free you, Taylor, but I get 20% in perpetuity.
I wouldn't even put no interest on it. I just want to make sure that I get my money back at some point in time.
But you can't get your money back.
If she put the house up, if her mom put the house in my name.
So you gonna buy her mom's house.
Do you want Taylor back or not?
Now you're holding her ransom too. You're doing the same thing. You're kidnapping her. You basically transferred the kidnapping.
Like, are you like a hooch with this?
Well, let's get right into it, dog. People want to know, how do you feel now that the king is back? The king of New York, the king of rap, the king of the charts, the king of YouTube. You know what I mean? The king
I'm not even entertaining it, my brother.
What you mean, bro?
I'm not entertaining it because I'm just not entertaining it.
But what does that mean? Are you entertained by it? You must be entertained by the king. No,
not at all. And I think that, I hate watching history repeat itself, especially when, everybody should learn from their mistakes. Everybody.
Right.
So it's just like, you're going to gas the same thing to happen again. You can't clearly like this person or be entertained by this person the way that you think you are when if you didn't learn the first time. I'll say it like this and it'll be simple. if you bump your head once and don't learn from bumping your head, the next time your head's gonna get decapitated completely.
Whoa! So your prediction is the King of New York gets assassinated.
My prediction is the same prediction that has always been since 2 years ago when I was right. You end up in jail or dead. And if you already went to jail and you didn't learn from that, then what happens next? Do y'all think that shit is funny? I'm 41 years old. Like, that shit ain't funny to me. Honestly, I don't like seeing self-destruction. I don't. I really, honestly, truly don't.
But like, you don't find it funny, dude? Like, I think it's hilarious. You don't find it funny?
What's funny about a man having to move 2 times in 4 days?
I mean, if you know how awful moving is, that's hilarious. Like, if one of my friends said that they had to move and then move again, I would laugh at the pain that he was about to endure alone. Like, that'd be so much fun for me. But just the idea, like posting the pictures of like the mouse, putting the mouse in the video, telling everybody they mad, like, you don't find it funny? You're a person that has a twisted sense of humor. You like watching someone bomb on stage. Why not watch them, get decapitated again? Why is that not fun? Is that your limit?
Nah, it's not funny. I mean, it's not funny because, when I see a brother, when I see a person, online constantly explaining themselves over and over again with tears in their eyes, that lets me know exactly where that person is at. Jay-Z had a bar. I'm going to give you this Jay-Z bar, right? Hold on. I don't want to misquote it because I'm really not talking about this shit ever. I don't think it's something to be entertained, but I'm going to give y'all this bar because Jay-Z said it in a rap and it sums up this situation perfectly. But once again, y'all won't realize this until it's too late. But the bar is, hold on, I'm pulling it up. I don't want to misquote it because it's such a phenomenal bar. Hold on. I'm getting to it. I'm on Genius. Hold on. Yes. He says, the labeling of a snitch is a lifetime scar. You'll always be in jail, nigga, just minus the bars. And that's the truth to the matter.
But would you not have snitched in his situation?
I would never be in that situation.
But hypothetically speaking, you're in that situation, right? Where you're not part of this gang at all, right?
See, you sound like a person who doesn't want to be held accountable for your actions. At the end of the day, this is how I've always been.
Right.
If I did something, I need to be held accountable for my actions. I got to deal with the consequences of my actions. I can't look around and say, well, you made me do this, or you were the cause of that. If I'm with you and I'm doing what he was doing, come on, man.
That's a good point. You have to be accountable for the actions.
You got to be held accountable. All of that stuff sounds good. All of that. Oh, well, they slept with my baby mom, and they tried to kidnap me, and they did X, Y, and Z, and it's no honor among thieves. That's what they do in that world. In that world, wolves cannibalize themselves. Like, it is what it is. Like, you knew that. Like, that's not an out. It's not an out.
So if there's no honor amongst thieves, then why do we expect honor to this code of not snitching? Like, why is that the rule above all rules? But there are no rules.
The question should be, there are no rules, but the question should be, if there's no honor amongst thieves, then nobody in that world deserves to be honored, and you don't get honored. You know what I'm saying? Because you weaseled your way out of a situation. And I just don't respect nobody who doesn't learn from their past mistakes. Like, I don't care how smart you come off. Smart people learn from their own mistakes. Wise people learn from the mistakes of others. I see a person that has done neither. So I just don't think it's not.
He hasn't learned. That's for sure. He hasn't learned.
Good.
He hasn't learned. Good. But I think that it does resonate with me a little bit. Like, if somebody fucks my baby mama and then like kidnaps me and like does some shit to my mom, I'm not going to assume that they're loyal to me. So if you break that loyalty, then don't assume that I'm going to be loyal to you.
Your king portrays the image of a gangster, right?
Yes.
So what should a gangster do if somebody fucks his baby mom?
I would call the police if I was him in that situation.
Exactly.
No, you're actually making a really good point.
That's all I'm saying. If you a gangster,
you handle that like a gangster.
Go bust your gun, gangster. You know what I'm saying? Go bust your gun. They kidnap you. All right, go bust your gun. Get back at your people.
So
that's all I'm saying. If you're in that lifestyle, that's what you do.
See, I knew you were going to give good perspective on this for me. So you're upset that he was portraying himself in one way and using.
No, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'm upset that he just has not learned his lesson. That's it. Like it's like, yo, you got to have some sense of humility. Because if you believe in God, if you believe in the universe, whatever you think, got you out of this situation, whatever higher power got you out of that situation, for you to come right back doing the same old shit, that's a slap in the face to the universe. That's a slap in the face to God. So if you're getting a second chance, I think that you should use your second chance for more than just more trolling. I think it's whack.
I guess what I'm saying is I never saw him as a gangster, and I never bought the idea that he was a gangster. What I always thought was funny about it was that he was clearly not a gangster, but he was basically checking these other dudes who have claimed to be gangster on their gangster, if you will.
That's not checking.
Or he was calling them out. I don't know what that, like in poker the term is check, right? Like call.
I'm from the old school. Calling somebody out is not thumb thugging. Calling somebody out is being somebody's face and having that same energy. That we have never seen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From that young man. I just think it's sad. I know it's going to end badly, just like I told y'all 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I was really rooting for him to come home and, change his ways. Like, I don't know why you would come home and set yourself on fire. Like, you should come home and lay low. Be cool, be calm. By the way, if you come home, you be cool, you be calm, a year from now, people might forget about this shit. But you come home immediately, and you taunting motherfuckers, like right out the gate, right?
Who was he taunting? Was he taunting some of the people that...
I'm going to tell you something. Jealousy and envy on top of people not liking you because they think you're an informant is a very, 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 very volatile mix of ingredients that will not lead to anything good happening to said young man. And once again, the fact you got to move twice in a few days, that's not what's up, man. Like, who wants to live like that? Like, I'm at the point in my life where peace of mind is the ultimate for me. I want to walk down the street and be able to mind my business. I can keep my head on a swivel, but that's just the way I am naturally because I'm a paranoid, anxious person. But I want to have peace of mind. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm trapped in my own head all the time. I'm trapped in my own thoughts. I'm constantly questioning myself and my decisions. And the decision he made, he's going to be questioning for the rest of his life. And that's why he has to constantly explain. All I've seen the past few days is him just constantly explaining why he did what he did and trying to make light of the situation. It's like, bro, you're that. You got to wear that. As Hov said, you'll always be in jail minus the fucking bars, bro. Like, you trapped. You can't enjoy none of that. You can't enjoy your life.
How many people do you think rap fans really care about the street code?
None of them. None of his fans. Majority of his fans, none of them. But that's not the point. You're going to have all of those numbers, all of those Instagram views and YouTube views and all that, but you still going to be miserable on the inside.
Well, we don't know that.
Bro, did you see him? Did you watch? I saw the clips on Shade Room.
Right.
His eyes were watering the whole time.
He did look like he was going to cry, and His hands were shaking.
Eyes watering the whole time.
What do you think that was about?
Voice cracking. Just like what I'm telling y'all right now. He's in his head mentally. He knows he fucked up. He knows that shit was whack. He knows that shit wasn't honorable. He knows that shit wasn't gangster. He knows nobody's going to ever really put their arm around him. Right? Like, he's shunned by a lot of people. That's not a good feeling.
Of course not. But if he was never a gangster to start and never really cared to be a gangster in the first place, do you think he cares for the validation of gangsters?
Well, he's in his song talking about shooting up chicken spots.
What?
In that new record, he talking about shooting up chicken spots. So he's still talking about tough guy shit.
Wait, you listened to the words of a Tekashi 6ix9ine song?
Well, actually, somebody sent me that. Somebody told me.
All right.
Somebody told me that. You know what I mean? But the point is, yes, he gives a fuck. What are you talking about? He's a kid that needs this validation.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. He's a young kid. It's their era. They like likes. They like retweets. They like comments. Why do you think he's under everybody's post? Why do you think he's always on Shade Room? He's right there watching all of this shit just like the rest of us. Yes, he gives a flying fuck. He cares tremendously.
Outside of, let's say we're aliens and we're looking at this situation just as aliens, not people who have...
I can't believe you got me to talk about this bullshit. I have not talked about this shit on Breakfast Club at all.
Oh, really?
I'm not entertaining it. I'm really not. I think it's sad. I really do. I'm not even lying to you. I think it's sad, and you just see where this kid is going to end up, and it's just like, God damn, bro.
Right,
man. It's almost like being in quarantine. And this is what I mean by that. Like when you're in quarantine, eventually we get so mentally exhausted, that we're willing to say fuck it and go back outside, even if it's a threat.
Right.
We over it. We like, man, fuck this shit. I can't sit in this house. I can't.
Right.
I can't do it. I gotta go out, even though it's a threat. That's how he's going to be. Can't hide forever. You're not going to want to stay in the house forever. He's a young kid. You're not going to want to stay cooped up forever. He's not. He's absolutely not. And it's going to be one of them times when he decides to pop out. And it's going to be bad for him.
You think people will be waiting for him?
Bro, I think that we live in an era of clout chasing motherfuckers. And I think that somebody would do something just to get a rep. They would do something just to get attention. You know what I'm saying? I saw academics, man. Salute to my guy Ack, and I rock with Ack. But I saw Ack post something, man. Ack posted a video of some rapper. I never heard of the young brother's name, but the young brother said, "Man, don't go after him. Kill his mama. Kill his child." I'm like, y'all can't see this shit. Y'all, I thought it went too far a year ago, 2 years ago, whenever it was. Y'all don't see what the fuck y'all are doing again? Like, how are we making the same fucking mistake again?
Right.
Like, how? How is media making the same mistake? You know what I'm saying? By fueling this shit. How are the rappers making the same mistake by replying to this kid? Like, why is he making the same mistakes by coming out still on some like rah-rah shit? Like, why, bro? Like, why? Why? It's sad, man. It really is sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very sad.
As far as media goes, and as far as like us leaning into it, I don't think our behavior is any different than it has been for past rap beefs. Right? Some rappers beef. We start getting into comments. We go, "Oh, Drake killed this guy," or Meek got bodied, or Pusha T killed Drake. Like, we go in, we lean in, and Drake goes out in interviews and he's like, "Yo, it's going to be some violence if anything if we see that guy," and probably because we're leaning in and saying what a big deal it is. So I don't know if our energy is really any different. Like, I think we're looking at a lot of times rappers like they're wrestlers, when in reality, it ain't wrestling a lot of times. It's real.
It's never been wrestling. And Pac and Big should have showed you that.
Right.
When Pac was, telling people like, look, it's the media. Y'all the ones fueling this shit. Y'all the ones give us the platform for this shit. Y'all the ones gas this shit up. Like, he was right. And don't get me wrong. It's not the media's fault, because the media is not making any of those brothers do anything. Those brothers are doing what they're doing, and the media is reacting to it. But it comes a point in time when somebody has to have some social responsibility and say, you know what? I don't want to be responsible for that shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to be responsible for that energy. I'm not going to give that energy a platform. I'm not going to put any fuel on that fire. I'm just not doing it. So if I am having this conversation right now, I would just have this conversation saying that I recognize the role all of us play in this shit. And sometimes you got to save people from themselves. Because clearly he don't know no better.
Yeah.
But I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, it does make sense. Yeah. You make an interesting point about the media that I never really thought about, like, and the responsibility the media plays, because and you hear about this all the time in politics, right? You hear about the responsibility of the media in politics and the media misleading people on both sides of the aisle, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna get the attention because he clearly has people.
I guess what I'm saying is like, at what point in time do we start putting responsibility on the media for other things, for like sports, for entertainment? Like, so far it's just politics where the media gets smoked, but maybe we should lean into the media when it comes to politics or when it comes to entertaining rap beefs and someone ends up getting killed. Like, you don't think there are magazines writing articles about Pac and Big? You don't think there are radio stations talking about Pac and Big? So they're feeding that fire too, and they know exactly where it ends up.
Of course they did, and that's why when you had people like C. Dolores Tucker and whoever else was speaking out against gangster rap at the time, they were right. You know what I mean? Ooh. They were saying that, it's going to lead to a culture of misogynistic behavior. It's going to lead to a culture of violence. You know what I mean? It's a bad influence. Yeah, they were right.
But she never been in the club when that Yin Yang Twins comes on, bro.
And that's a fact.
She never been in the club.
And that's a fact. And that's a fact. You know, she don't understand. And you can't. You want to hear. So see, Dolores Tucker, you ain't out here in the streets. You don't know what goes down when these records drop. You don't know what these records mean to us on a cultural level.
But I get it.
But as I'm older, I totally understand where she was coming from.
Oh, so you're changing your ways.
I'm not changing my ways. Oh yeah, I have changed my ways. I'm evolved. Of course, we all evolve. All I'm simply saying is, when shit gets real, know that it's gotten real. That's it. It's all entertainment until it's not entertainment no more.
Yeah.
That's it. It's really just that simple. It's all entertainment until it's not entertainment no more. It has not been entertainment with that young man since he got shot at back in the day. It hasn't been entertainment since he got kidnapped. It hasn't been entertainment since the motherfucking feds came and picked up his whole operation. It hasn't been entertainment since he sat on that stand and told on every motherfucking body. To us, that shit is entertainment because we on the outside looking in. That shit really does look like a movie playing out.
Yes.
And not to them motherfuckers that's locked up in jail. Not to him when he didn't know whether he was going to live or die when he got kidnapped. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, I have a question for you. Do you think because reality shows have gotten so dramatic and so real, right? You're literally seeing abortions happen on a reality show, fights. Maybe I don't think death has happened just yet, but like it's getting close. It's getting real, if you will. Do you think because we see this in reality shows all the time, we're kind of desensitized to a trial like this? Like this becomes just another reality show in our life?
Yeah, I think reality shows started it, and I think social media elevated it to another level. Just because we see so much on social media, we're desensitized to so much shit. You know what I mean? And in a situation like that, it really does feel like we watched it play out on social media. Like that wasn't a TV play, that wasn't a podcast play, that wasn't a YouTube web show. That was some shit that we watched that young man show us the days of his lives every day for like a whole year. We knew the whole crew. We knew what he was doing, what he was about. Everybody was intrigued. The funny part is so many people called it and knew exactly where that behavior was going to lead. It led to what we thought it was going to lead to, which was jail. A lot of people said death as well. But it's not too late for that, especially when you don't learn your lesson.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't learn to err in your ways. And that's the part I wish somebody would get across to him. It's like, bro, you're I don't know if blessed is the right word, but you are. Like you skated out of a situation that could have been really, really, really bad for you. You took a lot of people down in the process, but you skated out of a situation that's really bad for you. Now you got a target on you. You got a target on your children. You got a target on your mom, your whole family. And for what? Like, why come? You already had a target on them.
Right.
So why come home and set yourself on fire?
Right.
Like that's literally what you did. You shot a flare in the sky, put a goddamn bat signal up.
Yeah.
And you motherfucking set yourself on fire and say, hey, look at me. For what?
For what?
Like, for what? Like, I don't know, bro.
This is a cool trial run for the rest of your life. Like,
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like
retirement.
Who's that?
Where the fuck
shit.
Came from?
I don't even know where I came from.
Oh shit, Wax is on. Yo, Taylor, you got to tell us when you're doing this shit because we got to be able to get them on. Okay, there we go.
I don't know nothing. I don't even know what's going on. I just hear y'all talking. What up?
What up,
What's
bro?
The word, my brother?
Man, blessings, man.
Now, Wax, I've seen you. You were on a boat. You were fishing.
Yes, yeah, man. Chilling, enjoying life out here. That's why when you talking about it's going to be hard to go back to the norm, I'm like, what the hell? I do this just for breakfast. I eat breakfast on a boat.
Yeah,
I eat dinner on the boat, man.
Yo, that was crazy.
In the morning.
When you just dipped your head into the water and came out with a fish, bro. That was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen, bro.
Listen, you got to put peanut butter in your mouth. And you put your head in the water and you spit it out, and the fish come and you grab them shit.
What? Listen, by the way, Wax is the only person in the world who would go quarantine in fucking Florida. If you're not from Florida, there's no reason to be in Florida right now.
No, listen. Go to Sky Blue Reynolds, man. I got a boat company out here, man. I'm actually joining and actually making money at the same time. That's why one of the good reasons why I'm out here.
Is that why your headphones are blue?
Yes, this is my shorty studio.
You went to Florida and turned Crip?
I ain't turned Crip. I ain't turned nothing but a boat guy. I love it, man. It's amazing. I can't even believe it. And I built it with my hands. It's crazy.
That's crazy. Somebody sent me a video this morning and they said, "Oh my God, Wax is in love. He's on TikTok."
I'm not.
And I said, "You're a fucking liar." I got the video. And I said, "Oh, I've seen this video already." And they just put a bunch of laughing emojis and they was like, I can't believe he's really in love.
Yeah, yo, it's a great thing, man. I can't believe it, man. You've been with me for how long? You know what time? You see the life that I used to live. And I say that how many stories that we had on Brilliant Idiots already. It's like, it's crazy. I can't believe it.
Really in love.
Bro, it's one day at a time. This thing actually really works. You know,
this is beautiful. I'm so happy. And you sound great.
What do the women that you used to smash say to you? Like all the women that tried to lock you down. What do they? I know you're getting some crazy messages.
Man, man, just pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Just pray for me. But some of them, be surprisingly, the ones that really I thought like we guess love me, they giving blessings. They was like, I know this is the man that you was, and if you can make this happy, I like to see you happy. That's like bullshit. People who genuinely love you. They'd be like, you know what? They probably hurting inside.
You believe that?
Of course I don't. Who believes women? They all full of shit.
Wow.
Most of them.
Wow.
Most of them are full of shit, y'all.
I don't know.
Oh, are men hoes?
Say again?
No. Are men hoes? Are men hoes?
No, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking to two faithful men.
Why are you doing all this generalizing?
Yes,
because I know because see,
Taylor,
there you go. And
you can't
a lot of
talk.
other women say, listen, she gotta say, take that. Stop that.
Taylor,
you sound chubby, yo, chill.
No, but for real, Taylor, the way that we're recording this, whenever you talk, it goes to your screen, but nothing's on your screen. So it's just a blank thing. Unless you're gonna show them edges. All right. Maybe that's why it's a blank screen. Maybe it's them edges taking up the entire camera.
That's why she don't want people to see her.
Is that what's going on?
I'm doing my hair
no, she about to put up. She about to put up. Don't do it.
She said she's doing her hair right now. Let me see.
No.
Nope.
Let me see.
Taylor is blank. It's not showing. Taylor, you are fucking up this podcast in a way.
Yeah, and I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying? I was saying girls could call us hoes. Only way a guy could be a hoe if a lot of girls try to holler at him.
Right.
And these girls got boyfriends, so come on. That's why I call them and say they all lie.
Yo, have you smoked less weed, bro?
Nah. I'm out here blowing down, man.
Because you seem way more sharp. I mean, you seem
on the boat. Listen, I'm on the boat right now. I'm actually on the boat still.
No, but
my brain
quick.
Is on the boat.
Your brain is firing like everything. Usually you're in like a haze, right? And now you look like a. It's like a sunny day, man. What's going on?
Yo,
something's
God
different,
bless,
bro.
Man, God bless me.
Something's different. What do you think it is?
Are you saying Caesar has evolved?
Say what?
Caesar has evolved?
Caesar has evolved.
I don't even know what that is. Who is that?
Caesar
has evolved. This is the third movie, baby. Caesar ready to take over.
I don't even know what that is.
Watch it tonight. Shit. I'm going to text it to you. I'm going to text you the movie to watch today. You'll get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you proposing, when you going to propose?
I ain't going to lie to you. I mean, I don't know. Again, I'm taking every one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? We trying certain things out. You know,
like
to
what?
see it, like, you know, getting the boat company together, getting certain things together to try to see if those things can work out. If I can have a good partner first, and then the relationship stuff comes with it. I don't try to work on a relationship. I try to work on other things, and relationship things come with it.
What makes you so happy about her? Like, I mean, why does she make you so happy?
We on the same page. You know, a lot of times it's like I stopped dealing with other girls because they start liking me more than they like their company and their vision and the things that they going after. She go hard for hers. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I fell in love with her the way she is, not a girl. You know what I'm saying? I fell in love like how she move and how she handle her business and stuff like that. So
basically you're saying this is the first woman you ever dated who had a job?
No, not at all. Not at all. And the thing is, everybody else had jobs. She the one who don't got a job.
So then how is she going hard on hers if she don't got a job?
It's her hustle. It's her hustle. She know how to make things happen. You know what I'm saying?
You've dated some hustlers before.
Hold on.
I know a few of them.
We got to go back. We got to go back.
Go ahead.
You said you fell in love with her and her hustle.
Yes. And other things too. How she take care of me. She hold me down.
Of course.
But I'm not going to say that other girls haven't hold me down. I'm not going to say I had other hustlers.
It's okay.
But I had so many other girls because one was a hustler. One washed clothes better. One fed me better. One I could talk to or go to the hood. Other one I go to church and go see my mama. I had like 20 different girls that make equal to this one.
Right.
You're making excuses. You love her.
We said that already. What are you trying to say?
You love her.
He lining me up. He lining me up.
I want to know.
What you got? You already you said TikTok first. You lining me up. Andrew, what's going on?
Nothing. You love her. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm happy that you're in love. It don't have nothing to do. It don't have nothing to do with none of that shit. When you got the one, you just know she the one. It just is what it is. And you love your girl, right?
I love my girl, but I've never experienced such a transition as we're experiencing right now. Wax is speaking in complete sentences for the first time in my entire relationship with him as a friend.
Caesar, baby.
Dude, something's going on.
I'm chilling.
Something is going on right now. I need to know what it is. I need to know what this girl is doing to truly make you the man you could have always been.
Bro,
I was always the guy. I always, did certain things, but I always been behind the scenes and out the way. Had a lot of things going on always. I just stayed out the way. I never try to exploit myself or anything like that.
By the fall, he'll be speaking Spanish.
English now.
I do know Spanish right now. I know some Spanish.
Give us some Spanish.
Dominican speak Spanish.
¿Cómo estás?
Okay.
Yo, I even got a Spanish song.
Okay, go.
I made up.
Go.
What is it? Damn, that nigga dick big as hell, but Spanish?
No, man, what the hell wrong with you?
Hey, Alex, crazy. How you say damn that nigga dick big as hell in Spanish?
Don't even play around with this nigga. Who's on drugs? Who's on drugs?
What's the Spanish song you got?
Let me hear it.
Mucho te amo mucho. So when you say mucho te amo, that's listen. When you say mucho te amo, that really means much love.
Yo, son, stop
but
it.
It's like love much. So when I say mucho te amo, somebody in Spanish automatically gonna say te amo mucho.
My God.
You know what I'm saying? They automatically gonna say it.
Black women, I know why y'all hate us niggas sometimes. This guy has been with so many black women in his whole life and was acting like he didn't even understand y'all. Looking y'all in the eye and saying, I don't know nothing. Now my Dominican sister got him singing about being in love. Mucho dinero.
Mucho te amo.
Mucho te amo. Much love.
Mucho.
Love me much. What the fuck, yo? This is so crazy.
Te amo mucho.
Dude, Wax, I've never seen it. Charlamagne, is this new to you?
I haven't seen it either. I'm telling you, this never.
So your entire relationship with, your entire friendship with Wax, you've never seen him be this hyper, be this present?
Only two other girls.
Come on, bro.
But he never would commit to either one. He would never be like, I want to be with her. He would be like, nah, I can't be with her because of this reason. And the other one, he just shitted on because she was white and he just didn't understand
man.
That.
Why you doing
so
this, man?
I guess like the first girl I knew he loved was black. The second one was white. So I guess he found him a nice contrast.
He got that middle ground, bro.
Nice little brown. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't think of that. Nice, that's kind of smart.
Nice Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? nice Afro Latino.
Rice and beans all the time.
Yeah,
Tostones. I know how to say tostones.
Yeah, you just said it. We know you know. You just
say tostones.
Tostones. What is that? What does that mean?
It's like a big ass fucking banana that you like cut in half and then you like put like it's like bread, but
plantains.
Like bread.
Damn,
like plantains.
So you'd be like, damn, that nigga Tatone is big as hell. Damn, that nigga Tatone is big as hell. That's what you say?
I ain't got nothing to do with this song. He's up to something. I'm telling you, he's boiling. You know, you boil water for grits.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy. I knew shit had changed when we double dated. When we double dated, I was like, wow.
You guys double dated
before.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to Horrible Decisions live show.
Podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
That was months ago, before Corona, of course.
It was cool, man. I mean, I think I liked her because we was friends first. It was more of not even trying to do this. Like, we still not trying. I'm not trying to, like, she's cool. I want to see her. I like the way she do business. I could sit down and talk to her about a business and how to make it grow. And we like, things how we think it, be like, that's going to work. And things is working.
Can you introduce her to us? Can we see?
Is she around?
We just did a podcast together. I was on a podcast this week.
Well, I mean, to the Brilliant Idiots listeners, not me personally. Can we?
Come here, baby. Yeah, she's cool. You know what I'm saying?
She knows she's gonna be on camera.
She probably don't know you want to be on camera, baby. You want to be on camera real quick? You want to be? You want
say hello to the people.
Quarantine life.
Yeah,
say hi real quick.
Life. Just say hi, baby.
Hey.
Dave Chappelle comedy special, 846. I wouldn't call it a comedy special. And the reason I wouldn't call it a comedy special is because I don't think Dave was trying to be funny.
Right.
I think that Dave wanted to vent. I think that Dave had some things that he wanted to get off his chest. He's not a social media user, so he's not on Instagram Live.
Right.
He's not a huge interview guy. Like he'll do interviews, but he doesn't do them all the time. So he wasn't promoting anything, so he wasn't sitting down with anybody to have an interview.
Right.
He's not a podcast host, so he doesn't have a podcast. I think that Dave Chappelle wanted to get some shit off his chest, and he went to his platform. And his platform is that motherfucking stage.
Yep.
In his backyard. I'm assuming that was in Ohio, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was home in his backyard, and he gathered some of his people around, and he had a nice social distance show. And I think he wanted to get some shit off his chest for 27 minutes. That's how I looked at it. You know what I mean? I wasn't sitting back like, oh my God, that was brilliant, because I know I've seen Dave Chappelle be brilliant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that the whole context of what he presented to people, I thought that was brilliant. You know what I mean? Because I think it's dope not to run to go do an interview. I think it's dope not to run to go do a podcast. I think it's dope not to get on Instagram and rant. I like the fact that he used his stage. I'm a radio personality. If I got something I really want to get off my chest, I'm on that radio every day. If I'm a comedian and I got some shit I want to get off my chest, even if it's not jokes, even if it's not funny, I'm going to get on that stage. Because you know why? That's what gives it the most impact.
Yes.
I don't think a Dave Chappelle interview, I don't think a Dave Chappelle appearance on a podcast would have had the same impact as it being packaged as a Dave Chappelle comedy special. And I would have called it a Dave Chappelle verbal scream of consciousness. Word to Kanye West. You know what I mean? I would have called it a Dave Chappelle. That's what I call it, a Dave Chappelle verbal scream of consciousness. That's what that was to me.
That's a really interesting way to look at it, because in terms of impact, because millions of people saw it online, and maybe they wouldn't have seen it if it was an interview with The Breakfast Club, or if it was an interview with you directly, or if it was an interview with Rogan. Maybe it would have got a lot of views, but maybe not 20 million or whatever it did, or 14, 15 million, et cetera. And we were talking on the phone about this, I think it was a few days ago, because it's not a special. So you can't judge it as a special. People going, yo, it's not funny. It wasn't supposed to be funny. This is the most prolific comedian alive today, in my opinion. He's the greatest comedian alive. Simple as that. if you thought that this was his attempt to be funny, you're wrong. He knows how to be funny. He meant to deliver this. That being said, I know how prolific Dave Chappelle is. I know how brilliant he is. I don't think he even needs to make you laugh. He's so fucking smart and so genius in the way that he synthesizes information and crunches into these digestible morsels in a way that you never thought about before. He's literally a genius. I didn't think that there was anything he said that was that profound in it. I'll be honest. Like, I didn't think he was offering new perspective. Like, when I watched it, I wasn't blown away with the thinking based on a Dave Chappelle expectation. Like, to me, when I hear Dave Chappelle talk, I'm like, I'm about to hear some of the most brilliant shit I could have never thought of, because that's how genius he is. And then everything he said, pretty much, maybe outside of like the Chris Dorner connection, everything he said, I think that we've heard a lot of people say. And that's okay too. He's allowed to share those feelings, and we're allowed to be excited by our hero expressing the same feelings we have. That's totally fine. But when I saw people exulting and going, this was the most genius thing I've ever seen, I was like, have you not seen Dave Chappelle? Because if you've seen Dave Chappelle and you're familiar with his work, you don't think that this is close to as profound as other things he said.
I agree. I think there is something to being able how to capture how people feel.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I think that's what artists do with music sometimes, right? Like sometimes a record comes out in a moment and it's like, damn, yo, he captured or she captured exactly how I felt. I think the fact that we know Dave is so prolific, the fact that we know Dave can craft some of the, most amazing, thoughts in the world. I think the fact that he was up there so unrefined, the fact that he was so emotional, the fact that he didn't really have the answers, that he didn't have things figured out, that he did seem like it was a state of confusion. I think he captured how people felt. I think that's how a lot of people feel right now. I really do. I think
that's interesting.
It's almost like it makes you feel better when you see somebody who has it all figured out, not having it figured out. It gives you more space to be like, yeah, I am fucking confused. It gives you more space to be like, yeah, I am fucking angry. You know what I'm saying? It gives you the license to be that even more. I think so.
That's a great way of looking at it. It's like especially with music, because sometimes there's a song that don't have the best lyrics.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have the best beat. It doesn't even have the best production, but it captures how the fuck you feel.
Yeah. And by the way, we in an era right now where we're stripping everything down to the basics. There is nothing refined about this moment. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing refined about this moment. So to see him up there with his notepad and just going, I'm like, yeah, Dave. I mean, honestly, I was highly entertained. You know what I mean? I watched it once. I'm gonna watch it again. But I was when I saw it, I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he captured the way I felt about a lot of things. You know, I mean, because like we've had those conversations. I had that shit about Don Lemon, or even talking about LeBron over exceeding expectations. Like those are conversations that we were having here.
Right. Yeah.
I was shocked. I was shocked at him coming at Candace Owens. Only reason I was shocked is because that's a real Moon barks back at the dog moment. And I'm not calling Candace a dog at all. I'm just saying that there's an analogy that talks about the moon and the dog. And it says when the dog barks at the moon, it's nothing. But when the moon barks back at the dog, it's news.
Yeah.
Right? And so Dave Chappelle, first of all, Candace Owens is unstoppable. Unstoppable. And the reason I know she's unstoppable is because of the way she responded to what Dave Chappelle said.
I have heard.
She said to Dave Chappelle, you insert the clip, the Dave clip. Candace said in a tweet, to every Democrat tweeting me the clip of Dave Chappelle insulting me, I'm not a leftist. I have a sense of humor. And I think comedians should make fun of people. Dave Chappelle is one of the greatest comedians of all time. And I made it into one of his specials. That's power. She's absolutely fucking right.
And then the next one, the follow-up, was even crazier.
I don't have that one.
She said, say it to my face. She said, say that shit to my face, though.
With a laugh, right?
With a laugh,
And I don't know why I wrote about this in my book, Shook on Anxiety Playing Tricks on Me. Learn from me, right? Because I told y'all back in the day when I tweeted that stupid-ass tweet when I was like, you know, who are the woke women of color that we can, you know, empower and make a voice like Tommy Lauren, right? When I said that dumb shit, right? Stupid, dumb of me to say, right? Because what I should have said is, who are the women, and left Tommy out of it? Who are the women in this space that we can empower? Because all I was simply saying was, we empower people with our hate. We get online and we talk about how much we don't like these people. And then the people that like them come on defending these folks. And next thing you know, you got this perfect storm of just whoever that person is. And you think you're hurting them, but you're not. So when you're somebody like Candace Owens, who's like a goddamn, she's like black, they got the Black Panther suit on. The more you hit her, she absorbs the energy and she gets stronger and stronger. Dave made her so fucking strong. Can't stop her, bro. The only way.
Not only do you, go.
No, the only way you can stop a Candace Owens is to ignore her.
Yes.
But guess what? She's too good for you to ignore.
Yeah, she knows how to antagonize, bro.
She knows how to antagonize.
She knows how to agitate, bro.
She knows how to agitate you. She knows what to say to get you going.
Yeah.
What's that shit? What Will Ferrell say? I don't know what it is, but it gets the people going.
Oh yeah.
That's she has that thing. Yeah. And guess what? She puts it out there, and y'all keep giving it back to her. And Dave immortalized her.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah. You would like to see Dave, because Dave has the intellect to chop her down. So you would like to see him chop her down, and then he just went with like a kind of easy joke about the pussy stinking. Yeah, and I know the thing with Candace really interesting is because she doesn't have to be worried about being canceled, because the side that's canceling her is not the side that pays her. You only got to be worried about being canceled by the people who pay you. Yo, you know what I mean?
The side that's trying to cancel her is doing nothing but promoting her, and marketing her.
So she's getting more money from the other side.
Yes, man. And everybody loves a bad guy. So it's just like, people root for the villain. So she's embraced that role. She's a villain to one side, a hero to the other.
Well, she plays a really interesting part in the ecosystem, because she is a character that's been exalted by the right to remove any of white people's guilt or responsibility for what's happened to black people in Black America.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's her goal, and that's her position. She might truly believe the things that she says, but the people that pay her are using her like a toy. So they're like, white people don't want to feel bad about the black plight in America. So we're going to give you some facts, and you're going to take these facts and you're going to go tell Black America and white America that this is the real reason why black people are going through this, right? And the reason it's so effective is because the white people on the right that don't want to feel guilty go, oh, phew, it's not my fault. And then the white people on the left can't call her out for her privilege because she's of minority status too. So the white people have to listen to her, or else they're silencing a black woman. So the white people on the left got to take her for her word, not her identity. If I said any of the shit that Candace said, they'd be like, shut up, you're a white male, you don't know shit. But since she's a black woman, they got to sit there patiently and listen. And then if these people on the left are not disciplined in their arguments, she'll eat them the fuck up.
And that's the thing, right? What you said about Dave Chappelle, like Dave Chappelle's an intellect, he's articulate. Like he could break the Candace Owens thing down in a much more like scientific way, right?
Yeah.
When you hit her with the steak pussy thing, her audience is like, that's the best you got for Candace?
Yep.
Because even if you don't agree with the things that she's saying, which, like if you don't agree with the things that she's saying, you can't deny that she still has some thought behind it. She's giving it some thought, whether her facts are wrong, whether she's dead wrong, she's giving some thought to it, and she's able to articulate it in an intellectually sounding way.
Republicans and right-wing people will always have more sound arguments because they're arguing in a lot of times against progress. Okay? So they'll always have more sound arguments because the thing they're arguing is harder. If you're saying affirmative action shouldn't happen, right? You better have some good fucking arguments as to why it shouldn't happen.
I think that.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Whereas
I
the
think
left,
it's like it's facts versus feelings sometimes.
Exactly.
But,
Go.
If I'm a black person in America, if you're a white privileged person, you would never know how I feel. If you're a gay person, 100%. if you're any person that's ever been oppressed, marginalized, woman, gay, black, I don't care how many facts you as a white privileged man spit at me. Yeah. You can't tell me how the fuck I feel, because whether it's statistically or just my everyday life, I know what it is I go through.
But here's the thing. What they do is they get someone that looks just like you to tell you how you feel. And your feelings are wrong.
That I'm bugging.
Exactly. And that's why they got the black sheriff from Wisconsin, or wherever he's from.
I forgot. David something. David
whatever.
Clark,
so they'll get some guy that looks like you to tell you you're wrong, right? And
you don't fuck with the right no more.
Say again?
You don't really fuck with the right no more.
Look, I don't know where he is, but I understand. And again, I'm not saying these people are lying or insincere or inauthentic. What I'm saying is the people that promote them have a reason for promoting them. Let's talk about Jada Pinkett Smith getting cracked open and cleaned the fuck out by August Alsina.
Don't do that.
Nah. You don't think that? You don't think she's getting her whole shit split and cleaned it with the Swiffer wet jet? You don't think Alcina's going in there just scooping that whole thing out?
I don't. He does have. He is a big.
He got a big what? He got a big what?
Big dick.
I didn't even have no much confidence when you said that.
Mark's not the only one gagging on things right now. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yo, real talk. Okay,
did you
go.
Think about though too. Think about like when Will Smith came to the Breakfast Club. He said that he was jealous off of Tupac. Now he gotta be jealous off of Tupac and
August Alsina.
Yeah.
See, I thought Will wasn't threatened. That's why he gave his blessing, because he's like, you already been cracked open by Pac, and I handled that. So like, whatever.
Yo, so
I don't think he
the
is,
rumor about the Smith family has always been that they have a different type of relationship, right? Some people said they were swinging. Back in the day, I remember when we were a little bit younger, there was all these rumors that Will was gay. You remember that shit? Yeah. Every famous black dude got to go through that for whatever reason. The second you get famous, you become, there's gay rumors. Is that true, Taylor?
Still waiting on mine.
Yo, Al, you're not there yet, son. Second you get that blue check, though, bro.
Only like actors, right?
Like you get that blue check, you better be careful, bro. Do you think they have an open relationship? 100%.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently Tisha Campbell tweeted some shit after, like the truth always comes out. And what are the rumors about Dwayne Martin and Will Smith? Is it their day?
Whoa, hold on now.
About that.
Hold on now.
Okay,
all I know is that Will Smith just he directed a show that Dwayne Martin was like
based on his life.
Yeah.
Which is like you're divorced, but you're still best
friends.
Who's
Dwayne Martin?
Above the Rim.
Yeah.
You seen Above the Rim?
Yeah.
The main character, I forget his name in the movie, but the fucking...
Yeah, he's nice.
Yeah.
All right. So the rumor is that he might, switch sides, do some wild shit. I think I'll say this. I have no fucking clue.
Well, did y'all see that clip on Red Table Talk? They brought it back up when Jada was like, you could be on that side of the house with somebody. And Will Smith is like chill.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Get that clip.
I saw that whole Red Table Talk because I'm gay. And I do not remember Will having a reaction to that, but I do remember
seeing that.
I do remember at the end they were like addressing some of the rumors, and then Jada was like, "We're not swingers. We've never been swingers." And in my mind, I was like, "Is that a very specific term that's different than open relationship?"
Well, I'm curious. What I'm curious about is
they
this.
say they're lifetime partners too. No, they don't.
I love that. I love the idea that so there's two things going on here, right? I love the idea that there could be like a husband and wife, and they've realized they fell out of lust, if you will, but they just love being friends so much, and they want to be there for their kids. They just love that relationship that they have. They love the life that they have. They just aren't jealous at romantic connections with other people because they don't have that romantic connection anymore. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Here's the curiosity: they built a brand about being open about who they are. And welcoming people in, and Red Table Talk is like, yo, we're gonna have these real discussions, and we're gonna talk about real emotions and what it's really like being mother, daughter, and this type of family, and the insecurities we have, etc. If it turns out
you're not being open on Red Table Talk, go to a different table.
Does it take away from the authenticity a little bit?
I thought it was weird that you don't That's a massive Red Table Talk episode. Like,
Yo.
you talking about 1 billion views. I'd watch that shit with popcorn, yo. Like,
Son,
let's go.
if Will Smith comes on there and tells me that he was getting cracked out, that's crazy.
I will feel a lot less insecure about who I am.
No, but for real, would that change the way that you think about that family?
Not necessarily.
Would you feel lied to, Al?
Nah, I always looked at Will as a little, both ways.
No way.
Really?
I never saw that.
Yeah,
Based on what?
Man.
I mean, he just, I don't know. Sometimes dudes got that. They got a
can see
little.
what
You have a strong gaydar.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But
That
Al's
makes sense to
crazy.
me.
Al thinks he could see if you have AIDS.
I can.
I thought you were just saying that.
Son, I swear to God, Al really thinks he could see it.
I could see it.
Bullshit.
I mean, it's an idiotic thing to say. Based on what?
Yeah, who in this room has
You
it?
sound like
Try to guess.
Nah, it's something like they
Probably
skin be
gag
all
none.
fucked up and shit like that. They have characteristics. Like, there's actual symptoms for people who have HIV. And like skin symptoms and shit like that.
And you think those symptoms always show and you can always spot it?
I mean, not always, but I think my rate is good. I think I can spot it.
This motherfucker is the biggest liar, bro.
Son, you think you can do heart surgery? Shut the fuck up.
I can.
Exactly.
You can't say I can't.
All right.
Because we haven't tried it. And
you
nobody's
can't-
willing to let me try because they all pussy.
And you say I can't spot AIDS.
Here's the
no
way,
one admits to having
it's
it.
the
So
way
people won't know.
That's a valid ass point.
It's the way that he says he can figure it out. We were once in Starbucks and this guy walks by and he goes, yo, he got it. I go, what? He got it. I go, how you know he got it? He goes, the walk. I was like, how you walk with AIDS, bro?
I don't remember that one, but I'm pretty sure.
he sounds like what?
Uh-huh.
He sounds like what?
Maybe that's it. Maybe a little bit too much time.
And I'm going to propose to my girl tonight.
Yes, he is.
Is going down. And it almost didn't go down because we got into a little fight this morning. Charlotte was breaking down how, like, basically what happens is when you are going to propose or when you got a nice surprise, this is why surprises suck. I know what I got for you.
This is more than a surprise, though.
But this is more than a surprise.
This is a life-changing, you're hanging your jersey up in the rafters, all the ghosts of pussy past are behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are moving forward with this one person and you are committing to them for the rest of your life. That is huge.
That's huge. And I know that.
Yes.
But she doesn't know that. And that's not her fault.
Yes.
But she is operating with me as if
like you regular.
I'm regular.
Listen, I'm about to take
regular.
You regular. Like you about to take this to a whole nother level. You just not boyfriend no more. If I ask you to do something this morning, it should get done. If I want some cereal, make me some cereal.
Can I get some cereal, bro?
No, I gotta go work out. You gotta go work out. You gonna fuck around and not get proposed to.
She asked me to walk the dog this morning. I'm like, on the day I'm gonna propose to you. Did you ask me to do something?
What time was it?
It was 7 o'clock in the morning.
Whoa!
Hey, would you walk the dog?
Hell no!
I almost threw the ring right out the window.
Now,
you better go get that ring with the dog you about to walk.
Only reason I would walk the dog is because Method Man says, and all I need, I'm gonna walk these dogs so we can live in a fat ass crib with thousands of kids. So I would have took that as a sign, like, oh, she wants me to walk the dog this morning. All right, Method Man, all right, I'm gonna walk the dog. But if I don't want to walk the dog, I don't want no back talk.
And I have every right to not want no back talk because in my head, I know how much money this fucking ring costs. But she doesn't know. Yes, it's a problem.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
It's a problem.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right. How much the ring cost?
It's a decent amount. You know what I mean?
How much? How many short stimulus checks?
How many? Oh, it's a lot of stimulus checks, bro. Heavily stimulated. Way too much. I can't put a target on my girl's back, though.
Ooh.
When did you know what I mean? I can put a target on her back. She walking around with jewelry like that.
Is it insured?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit pissed me off too. What?
When do you buy it?
I've been trying to get it over the last few months because you got to pick out, you got to go and look at stones and everything like that. It's a whole big ordeal. You get the ring, you know what you're going to do for this person because you love them so much. Right. But at the same time, you know what it is? After the ring, I'm going to get the treatment that I wanted the second I bought it. Does that make sense?
Yes, Schultz, you're proposing to her. In your mind as a man, you're saying to her, first of all, nobody else has proposed to you. I'm not saying you're not propose worthy. I'm just saying nobody else has. So I need a little bit more respect.
You don't? I don't know that for a fact. I'm pretty certain of it, but I don't know that for a fact.
You should ask. You should ask.
I don't want to know that.
Yeah, because if she said no, there's no guarantee she might tell you yes.
Charlotte, why would you do this? Charlotte, why would you the only? Nah. Yo, let me tell you. Why do I put myself through this every week?
No, I'm just saying.
Why do I do this to myself?
We're recording
for 5 years. Charlamagne the only person. Charlamagne the only motherfucking person where you go, yo, I'm gonna propose to my girl tonight, and he'll go, what do you think?
You sure she's gonna say yes?
What do you think the outcome of this evening will be?
I'm just saying. She might have told you to walk the dog so she can make a call to her other bae real quick.
Charlamagne, why are you trying to
No, this is great. Listen, I would like, wouldn't you want to know?
I hate him.
Before you get down on your knee to propose, wouldn't you want to make sure?
I hate him. Look, I know you were with your girl 14 years before you fucking proposed.
I wasn't sure.
Some of us could be certain quicker.
Wait, is today a special day though?
Say what?
Are you doing it?
See, this is the thing. This is the thing, Taylor. And this is the thing. The energy I'm around is Charlotte's oozing into you. It's today's special day. It's special because I'm proposing.
Yes, it's your
It don't got to be no more special than that. It's Wednesday. But the fact that you put that out there makes me feel like I should have picked a better motherfucking day to do it.
No, today is a good day.
You're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin it for this girl.
Now,
I should have never brought this up in this podcast.
Is now a good time?
Are doing it close to your birthday?
Listen, is now a good time to bring up today? Today
I'm gonna walk out on my relationship. I'm gonna walk out on this podcast.
Listen,
everything's done. I'm leaving.
Now I will say,
don't start with your hand open.
No, I'm just
don't
saying.
start with your hand open. The second this happened, if I see this part of your palm, some horrible shit is coming next.
All I'm
don't
saying,
even begin it.
Today is Kim Kardashian's birthday. As well as Amber Rose.
Whenever Charlamagne looks like the white guy that won money off Jordan in the locker room, whenever Charlamagne got this pose going on, there's some horrible shit about to come out of his mouth.
All I'm saying is
Remember
Amber.
last podcast when I was like, I miss the old Charlamagne. I don't.
Amber.
I don't. I miss the new one, hugging trees, giving inspirational advice.
I'm just saying.
Trying to break up weddings before they fucking happen.
No. I'm just saying Amber and Kim have been through some relationships. Kim's been married 3 times.
I feel hot.
Amber.
I feel hot in temperature and I don't like it. I don't like the temperature that I'm feeling right now.
Do you have anything planned? What's the plan?
I'm really turning on the AC. I'm really going for it.
What's the plan? What's the plan for the night though? How you gonna do it?
I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing more.
Come on, tell
the more information I give y'all, the worse I feel about it. So I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing more. I might not even do it. We don't know what's gonna happen. You'll see on Instagram tomorrow.
Just make sure you're down on one knee.
Say again?
Make sure you're down on one knee.
How else is there to do it?
I thought she got to get on one knee. Huh? She's getting a gift. Yo, the ring I got her, she got to bend down on one knee.
She should fall to her. She should fall.
That's the thing.
It should hit her so hard
that when you pull
it. No, yeah, when you pull the ring out, she's like,
oh, boom. Then I stand up.
Boom. Boom.
You do.
Boom.
I go.
You do. Let me answer this for you. You do. Now, listen, proposals are dope. I love it.
How'd you do it?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well,
I hate him.
Listen,
I hate him.
We were in Anguilla, beautiful island that I love in the Caribbean, and I had dinner on the beach. So I had because we were staying at this resort. It's the Four Seasons now. Back then it was the Viceroy, and so we had this special dinner on the beach. So everything was set up, the candles and everything. And we were just talking, and like you said, we've been together for so long. I think we were together like 14 years up to that point. We've been together 22 now. So I'm talking to her, and I'm like, talking to her about marriage, and I was like, I just want to do it right. I said, yo, if I was to propose to you, I would want to do it here. You know what I'm saying? On like a beautiful island like this. And we'd be doing something like this, sitting down, having dinner. And then,
and then Wax came out of nowhere with the ring.
Nah. And then I was like, I would get up, you know what I mean? Like this. And then I would get down on my knees and she's looking, and then I pulled the ring out and she just burst into tears.
Yo.
It was fire.
She never got mad at you for not proposing earlier?
God damn, how you gonna do me like I did
you
shows?
ruin a moment like that? That was a beautiful
Why you
moment.
do me like I did
feeling
shows?
good. It hurts now. Now it don't feel good. Do it, Charla.
I mean, just goddamn, we can't even let the shot go in. And
No, we
sit there
can't.
For a minute.
Good job, Taylor. I don't know why I got his back for a second. Good job, Taylor.
Taylor just come in.
The most disrespected woman in the world is the black woman.
Say that because he's trying to say something mad disrespectful right now.
I'm just saying, Taylor come in hacking right after I just hit a game winner.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
You know, you asked the right question,
Right, no,
Taylor.
I asked
She
her
never
because
got
you just
upset,
said-
Charlotte. 14 years.
Yeah, I'm sure she was upset. I mean, like, I'm positive she was upset.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Pissed
saying?
off every time you bring Van to Anguilla. She's like, fucking ain't gonna happen.
No,
this
Van,
year.
no,
Why the homies always gotta come?
No.
Can I get some time alone?
I proposed the first time we ever went to Anguilla.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if I was going to ever make it back. I didn't know.
Wait, why wouldn't you make it
I just didn't know the funds were different back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So I just didn't know. That was like 2013. You know what I mean? That was my first time in Anguilla. So I just didn't know. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do it, let me do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, thanks be to God, I've been going back to Anguilla quite frequently.
That's fine.
Ever since. But no, proposals are dope. All guys out there, you should really think your proposals through. It's not, don't be like Martin, when Martin was like, okay, Gina, I'll marry you. You know what I mean? Like, you really got to put thought into it and do it right if you really believe she's the one.
Yeah.
If she's not the one, don't even worry about it. You don't even have to propose.
But a trash proposal could work too. Like my dad did a trash proposal.
That was the 30s though. I'm serious. What year was seriously? What year was that? that was a long time.
It's my dad. It's just it's not my great granddad. It's my dad, Sean. It can't be in the 30s.
What year
if
was
they
it?
got married in the 30s, they'd have to wait 40 years before I had me.
Oh, so at the 50s.
Charlemagne.
I'm serious. When was it?
I'm not saying math is your strong suit, Charlemagne, but it was the 80s, bro.
It was the 80s?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Even then, that's not trash.
But it literally, he had no ring, nothing. He was just in a taxi cab there going to Chinese food. And he was like, yo, you want to get married or whatever? Maybe we should get married.
Shout out to New York.
That is the
What's
most
more New
York
Yorkish than that?
Yo, let's go.
You in a fucking taxi going to get Chinese
the
food?
most New York way to propose, though, is you take the Tim off before you get down on one knee so you don't crease it. That would be the most New York way.
That's what Wax is gonna do.
You think so? Yo, shouts to Wax. Heal up, Wax.
I would love that. You in the backseat of a cab like, yo, let's get married. Yo, you should marry me.
Yo, you should marry me.
You should marry me.
Yo, what you doing forever?
Yeah, what you doing?
Yo, that's fire right there.
That's fire.
That's gotta fire.
Yo, you got to use that tonight, Schultz.
Yo, what you doing forever?
What you doing forever? Woo!
I do like that though. That's nice.
Schultz, that's a bar. You got to use that tonight, Schultz. Schultz.
I'm back,
Yo,
baby.
I need to hear this proposal set. I know you got a set, bruh. Give me the set, man. I know you got a set.
Hey, babe, turn your phone. I got something to say.
Yo, that would be dope too, though. Yo, what you think of this new sketch we did? Turn your phone. I got something to say.
No.
Why not?
No, use your word.
Yeah, use it. What did I say before?
God damn, you talk to him like he's 6. Use your words. Use your words. Jesus Christ.
Most disrespected man is the white man being spoken to by a black woman.
That might be true.
Hey, bro. Hey, did I get something else right?
That might be true.
That might be the most disrespected man. Yo.
I like that though. I really do like that. What you doing forever? Woo.
Hold on, let me write that down.
That's rom-com status, bro.
Let me write that down so the kid don't forget.
No, that's rom-com status. I like that. So we'll find out what happens next week.
Shit, why she say no? I come here dejected like a motherfucker, bro.
But
Why would you even put that in my head?
You really think that they're gonna reject? Like usually girls not.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with Taylor.
It's the kid, yo. It's the kid.
You gotta be careful with Taylor.
It's the kid. It's Schultz. It's the kid.
That's true. But you gotta be careful with Taylor. Taylor can dive into hater territory.
Excuse me.
She don't even mean to.
What are you
but
talking about?
She can't help it.
What is the hate? What am I hating about?
Not being engaged.
Why do I want to be engaged?
Not being
right
proposed
now?
to.
Why would I be proposed to right now?
So you don't want the guy you want to propose to you?
Maybe one day, but I don't honestly.
Speak it to the universe,
honestly,
Taylor. Yes or no?
Me and him had to talk about it, but I'm not going to discuss it with y'all right now.
What'd he say?
I'm not going to discuss it with y'all.
What'd he say?
Y'all are crazy right now.
What'd he say?
We just had a conversation about marriage. That's it.
He was asking you, or you was asking him?
No, we just had a conversation about marriage, and that's all I'm going to leave it to.
What was the conversation? Like, yo, we should never get married.
What you doing? What you doing for the rest of the year? That's it. All right, guys. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple of idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.